Your best behavior. Welcome back to Downstage Dungeons, the show where the players live in fear and the dungeon master is a vengeful god.
Hey, but the Eagles still won this week, so we're fine.
How you guys doing, Cast?
Good.
Have Eagles merch being delivered this
well.
Do you really?
See me next week in a freaking jersey.
We just put a face of Scamper over the Eagles.
Time.
Previously on the Adventures of Maximus Ultor, Maximus Ultor, making their way to Isle Deneithrius, have finally arrived after a difficult battle on the high seas. They encountered this strange being with the ability to turn into different, strange, dinosaur-like beings called Elder Titans. Joan filled in the group on some of the knowledge of the enemy that she had before, as they were rescued by a fleet of Deneithrian ships that was helmed by Grand Admiral Dimitri of Isle Deneithrius. Yeah, I mean, you basically just kind of learned a little bit of how the older generation is not super excited about the younger generation coming in and taking all these military roles after the previous revolution, where Isle Deneithrius was under kind of this strange influence of this magical substance called mana, which made all the adults a little bit more susceptible to suggestion and a little bit more docile. So it was up to the younger generation to rise up and dismantle the tyrannous government, and Maximus Ultor helped with that. So that's kind of the backstory of this land that you are now entering, the island Deneithrius, called Isle Deneithrius. Are you taking off the brand? Is it because it's straight?
I don't know.
Oh, okay.
I just started it.
And as you arrive on these ships, saying goodbye to Fascia Stormcrow and Ched on the Platinum Dragon, that is where we are going to continue our adventure. So we'll jump right into it. You guys aren't in trouble.
We don't know that yet.
This is our third take trying to start this recording. It was just a little tough today. The stream wasn't working. But no one's in trouble, especially not Reagan.
You know, we're going to be in trouble. It's all.
Why is this? Is that a Christopher Walken impression?
Yeah,
We've
been
doing
this.
this the last three cold opens. We're just me and Thomas trying to do Christopher Walken.
I'm really good at Christopher Walken impressions.
Let's hear it.
No.
Okay, you're really good at Joan.
So, as the 5 warships arrive back into the port of Isle Deneithrius, Kevin and Joan, well, specifically you, Kevin, Joan's been here for a couple days, you look around and you see a very different place than you remember. You see a bustling market. You see businesses flourishing, chimneys with smoke coming out of them, with fires alight inside. There are children lining up on the side of the port, overlooking the banister, looking over as these soldiers are waving to people, a warm welcome coming in from the Deneithrian families,
Flashback.
welcoming back the soldiers from before. You guys all hear the crashing of quiet water, as the ships cut through the quiet water into the port and come to a stop. They unload different materials, the soldiers get off, and Maximus Ultor, you find yourselves on Isle Deneithrius. The entire island, to give you guys a picture if you haven't been here before, on the north and the eastern side is a bustling town of high elven people. Definitely a very naval city, different levels. There's lots of overhangs and ropes going from place to place. Lots of people with lots of different materials holding barrels over their shoulders. A hardier folk than a lot of elven societies that you might have come to know, especially in Farinor and places like Zoltic. And this is all very much townspeople, like a town environment. As you get closer to the center of the island, you can see that it kind of goes up into the mountains at the center. There's this beautiful brass citadel that sits at the the apex of the plateau that the rest of the city is built onto, and behind them, these large, jagged mountains that are covered in fog in the distance. It's very beautiful here. There's a strong scent of the salt of the sea as you walk down the streets, and it's a beautiful place. In certain places and canals, there are small waterfalls that go between bridges that connect different sections of the town to each other, and there's a nice marble and cobbled pathway for you guys to go down. That being said, what would you guys like to do first? Dimitri kind of bids you well. He has to stay with his ships and his military, and there's lots to do.
So is this the main port, or?
This is Port Demetrius.
Okay. This is the only port we haven't been to.
Yeah.
The official one.
Technically, you did leave here.
We just usually have to
You
sneak
left
on.
Isle Demetrius from this port. So you've been here before. Yeah, you do see, like, as you kind of came in, there was huge walls and fortresses that went all along the coast of the island. It's a very fortified place. There was like a net iron chain kind of gate in the waters before you came, and then in the walls themselves there was this grand like doorway opening gate that went deep under the water that opened for you guys as you entered.
Does Joan know?
You pretty much know your way around basically.
Do I know
at
where we
this
should be
point.
next?
Where your boyfriend at?
Kind of. I mean,
You like the Mike and I?
what would you guys like to do?
Too young for that.
You guys don't have like an appointment or a heading, but you have a general idea. You need to help the people here out with their conflict, at least get to a point where they can leave their conflict and come help you guys with other stuff.
Is there a place where they can like get settled and clean up post ship before going out into the city?
You guys want to go to a tavern?
I'd love to.
Is that where they're going to be staying while they're here, or will they be staying?
I don't think that's information you would have.
Okay.
I don't like there wasn't much of a plan. It was just like, oh, they're coming. Oh, that's super dangerous. Let's make sure we send out some good ships to make sure that they
Where's
get here.
Joan staying?
You've mostly been staying at the Citadel?
With your boyfriend.
You just stop saying that.
Sorry.
Honestly, there haven't been much updates
Uh,
on the Joan Talarian
Dang.
whatever
yeah.
ship front because he's been so busy.
It's,
Honestly, while you've been here, when there's not like parties going on, which there have been a lot of parties going on, it's just kind of in their culture
Yeah.
that like royals and lords and admirals, when they're getting to know each other and planning, that they have a lot of like banquets and balls and stuff like
is there
that.
one tonight?
There's one tomorrow.
We're going to a bar.
All right. Well, do I know of a tavern nearby where I can put them up in?
Sure, if you guys want to go to a tavern first.
Let's go.
Yeah. Get stuff settled and then we can go exploring.
Sure.
Hey, do you know where TJ? Just as we're going. Do you know where TJ might be?
Well, I would guess that he's in the Citadel, where he usually is, doing some kind of work. We don't really hang out very much unless there's some kind of gathering, which, to be fair, there are quite a few. In fact, there's another one tomorrow. But, well, I'm sure he'll make time to meet with you all later. What?
I was just asking Amber if the music was okay.
Oh yeah.
Great.
I want to find a library. Is there a I mean, this seems like a big major city. Is there like a
Actually,
public
This
library?
whole island is one big city. You can find pretty much anything you
Yeah,
want.
I want to find some kind of history of the Zaldazines and the Denethri and see if there's some
Okay.
books or archives.
I'll say for the sake of brevity, since it doesn't sound like we have much to do with the tavern other than just have a home base,
Yeah.
you find the tavern, the Harry Platypus Tavern.
The hairy platypus.
Harry the Platypus.
Nice. It's
Fourth take.
I didn't even think of that. It was just an adjective.
What we can do too is I can recreate Perry, and we can have Perry at the Hairy Platypus.
Perry at the Hairy Platypus. No, when I make a tavern, it's literally just like adjective and animal.
Round.
So you settle in your things at the Hairy Platypus. It's not a very... It's honestly a much less nice tavern. You probably picked like the worst tavern in town as far as like health code goes.
Why did
How you know the food's
It's the closest one.
You
You didn't say to look for a nice tavern.
We stayed in worse.
You made me drop a dice.
This is.
You want to go to a library?
Yes.
Yeah, maybe, I'm trying to think.
Books. Yes, and.
Well, I'm kind of thinking maybe the generally in fiction,
Where is the
there's like
library?
a royal library. There's one that maybe only royal family members have access to. Maybe asking TJ about that. That's kind of what I'm
Yeah,
thinking.
true. Does the Valerian
Because you might not
family
find
have
like records at a public library, but you would
a-
find
a
it.
spell
You'd
book
have to
that's
ask.
really
I'm not
accurate.
currently in a encyclopedia for how this island works. Joan knows a little bit more, but also you're not with Talarian. It's just tricky. You guys are pretty much on your own. You guys are getting some kind of stares from people.
Because we look different. They're xenophobic.
They're almost all elves here. Not really.
They don't like foreigners.
They are a little hesitant of foreign meddling in the restructure of their current government.
Is it not the classic high elf racism?
No,
Oh, okay.
definitely not.
I mean,
They're
last
just,
time
like,
we came here, they were zombies.
Mostly
so.
gather here and be elves and have their own culture.
Yeah, let's start with the public library then. Just find one in town.
I think my library card's buried in the bag of holding somewhere.
Your library.
Anyway.
Where did I put it?
Is there like a guard nearby that I
Depression
can
in the middle
talk
of the
to?
market.
Yeah, alright, sure.
Two skulls.
Just can you point us in the direction of a library or a hall of records of sorts? Do you guys have one of those nearby?
Yes. Forgive me. You lot just don't look like you're from around here.
Yes, we just got here. We're with Maximus Ultor.
This is Maximus Ultor.
Oh yeah, that's
Oh, thank you for your service to us, Maximus Ultor.
Not necessarily. Not necessary. Didn't have to salute at Eddie's.
I'm sorry.
You don't have to do that. It's all right.
Yes, you need to get to the library.
What's your name, sir?
Lemsley.
Darn it.
I could take you to the library if you like. I'll escort you there myself.
Oh, that would be
That'd be lovely.
amazing. Thank you.
Thank you, Lee.
You're welcome. Maximus Ultor. Oh, I can't wait to tell my brother about this. Lee will go ahead and take you to a local library. It's not a huge brand name library. It just says library on the front with some fancy elven font for those of you that can read it. Anyway, as you enter, it's a pretty cool library. It's kind of like there's almost like tunnels of books in the sides of this. It's a literal ethereal. There's a little bit of magic going on in this library itself. There's a big front table that goes on into a back room, and next to it there's a wall of books, 2 staircases going up, and beside those there's actually these little rotation, like a little circular tunnel on both sides, where if you walk in and look up, there's a book you can pull out, and it won't fall unless you pull it out. So it's a pretty nice little library thing.
That's cool.
There's also just some things that will float through the air. Occasionally there's a book that will gently hover across, not low enough to hit anybody in the head per se, except for maybe Kevin. Just kidding.
Kevin getting smacked by books.
But it's a really nice looking place. You see at the back there is a very short elven woman, much shorter than most elves. Older, curlier, bushier hair with big glasses that make her hair a little bigger with really long ears. Seems to be going through a book. She's a little bit of shaky hand thing. She kind of licks her finger and flips the page. What are you guys looking for here?
Spells.
Spells.
Is this Reagan or Joan?
Reagan.
Okay.
So I know that I said that I sent Sir Tim out at a certain point. Is he back?
No.
He's not back.
No, you probably have him wherever you're staying.
Okay,
Because you haven't
perfect.
sent anything recently.
Okay, perfect. Okay, so Sir Tim is back in my room. Or does he travel
It's
with
not.
me?
I wouldn't say that it's your room.
Or the room that I'm staying in?
Are you staying in Talarian's room?
No. Where am I staying?
I don't know. Where do you want to stay?
I don't know. Where have I been staying?
Well, Talarian doesn't use like the Citadel royal room.
Is that where I've been staying?
Well, I would probably think so.
Okay, then I would say.
I'm not implying anything. I'm just saying that's
I
probably
know.
where you would be.
Okay, then that's where
That's
Sir Tim is.
probably where Sir
Okay,
Tim is.
beautiful.
I am talking to the librarian, or approaching. Excuse me, do you...
Yes.
Hi.
Oh, hello. Welcome to the library. Do you have a membership card?
No. Can I sign up for one?
Sure.
Awesome. How
Okay,
could I
sure.
do that?
Licks her every time she goes to do anything. She licks her finger. She
Yeah.
like licks her finger to open a drawer.
Let's see.
Like flicks through a couple of folders.
It's actually kind of endearing.
He takes out a little sheet of paper where she like pops out.
Are you all interested in starting a membership with us today?
Sure.
I'm gonna try to stealthily look at what the library cards look like and say, no, I've already I already have one actually, and cast minor illusion and try to make one.
Make a perception check.
Okay.
That's cool.
It's worth a shot.
Some Doctor Who crap right there.
just,
Oh,
try
yeah.
to, just try to be cheeky.
You watch Doctor Who?
Cool.
I haven't in a while.
Plus guidance.
Seen up to
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Nice, 24.
24.
season or two before him.
Yeah.
The neat trick.
She sees right through it.
That's fair.
She rolled a natural 20.
Dang!
She's definitely magically inclined herself.
I
Almost
figured.
all elven people are, at least to a little bit of an extent.
No, it never hurts.
Yes. Membership goes for just two silver a month.
She like pops out. It's like on a stronger piece of paper. She pops out little rectangles out of.
Can I pay you in advance?
I guess I could make a file. Looks her other hand and opens another thing.
Every
see.
time.
2 times 12, 24, 10, 2 gold. So 3 gold. I'm gonna give her 3 gold
For
to
a
get
year.
about a year.
Oh,
Thank you very much. Licks her finger and takes the gold.
$2 a month is pretty pricey.
It's usually free, isn't it?
Libraries are, but this one's not.
Oh,
it's magical.
oh,
Can I
everyone's
ask
too
what the
silver.
That's
perks
fair.
of being a member are opposed to just...
you can take the books home.
That's actually... that is kind of...
Yeah, well, sometimes you have to take time to
Do you
study
need
stuff a lot of
a
the time.
membership to just kind of peruse while we're here?
No.
Perfect. And Kevin is going to walk up.
But if you try to steal a book, you'll be encapsulated in a magical barrier, and the authorities will be contacted.
So nobody touch a book but me.
Oh,
You
you
can
can
touch the
please,
book.
please look at the books. I
Oh,
love to
don't
share
take a
my
book. Don't take a
my
book.
collection of knowledge.
Do you have anything on the Zelda scenes? Yeah.
I have things on the different cultures of Berador. Much of the information about our current enemy of war is probably being used, but you are welcome to look in the history section under Z.
Thank you. I'm gonna walk over to that.
I'll hand over my 2 silver pieces.
Sure.
And
You want a library card, just remove 2 silver pieces and you can add the Denethrian library card to your inventory.
I'm looking for something in the vein of arcane history or the different backgrounds and different backgrounds of the various schools of wizardry.
M for magic, dear.
M for magic.
Oh,
M
cool.
for magic, dear.
Thank you.
I'm going in the same direction. I'll join you.
Okay?
Okay, cool.
Joan and Tavlor is leaving you 2 alone in the library.
I couldn't think of a better duo.
Do much reading recently? Or?
Wizard friends.
Maybe not as much as I should. No. You?
No.
No, yeah. Nice day.
Hush, it's a library.
That was me.
Okay, you guys will get to M before it gets to history and Z. What are you guys looking for? Anything specific?
Spells.
Spells about what?
I would love to find. Obviously, I would love to find more necrotic spells, but also anything within the evocation realm would be very nice.
Okay, make an investigation check.
Okey-doke.
Kevin, you looking for anything interesting?
I realize that this is very new, so I don't expect much. But anything under the chronomancy realm or chronergy, which is kind of similar.
Mm-hmm. You can make an investigation
Either
check.
one of those two.
Yeah.
You're not with us, are you? I can't.
Ben, what was your roll?
I can't ask for
You can't. I
guidance.
can't touch you.
Well,
Investigation, you said?
yeah, 4 on the die, so 12.
Plus 8.
Nothing new.
Sag. Alright, fair enough.
6.
Also, do you read Elvish?
Let's go.
No, Sylvan and Infernal.
Tricky language, honestly. Hard to find. What'd you roll?
That's a 6.
6? Definitely not. If you want, you can take a standard book of wizard spells, which will pretty much give you access to any level 1 spell that you want to learn.
Do you read Elvish?
Kevin already has this book,
Yes.
but you can have one if you'd like.
I'm not near you.
I
Kevin.
mean, yeah, easy access to any level 1 is
Jones
nice.
and Elf.
Sure.
Get me.
Yeah. Well, what's the name of the book?
We both speak Elvish.
Just
We're
love
both
for basic
else in this
wizard
Elvish library.
wizardry.
Yeah. By the way, right now she's thinking that you are intending on renting these books. So you know.
Good for Joe.
Is this a part of the that's not covered in the membership? So we
The membership lets you rent out the books to take out of the library.
Yeah.
But you probably have
if you're-
to pay the rental fee,
Yeah.
due date.
Or
If
you
you're
could just
late, you have
let
to pay.
funds accrue and see what happens.
We already
They're already in crippling
we already
debt.
have one of those.
Aren't we the heroes of Demetrius, though?
We?
By proxy.
So hard for this.
You can try to drop the Maximus Ultor card if you
I was
want
gonna
to.
say, how efficiently can I try to pull that card? I guess
You want to use that at the library?
I will just. I'm just gonna ask to borrow yours later then, rather
The
than
Maximus
try
Ultor extended universe.
to try to accrue whatever fees.
Okay, you're looking for the Zaldazines?
I'm looking for the Zelda
stole it from
zines
some
or
kobolds.
anything that's like history of conflicts or history of wars in Denetrius, history of Denetrius. I'm kind of just looking for overall because I've never been
Make an
here
investigation check.
before. I speak Elvish.
Yeah, you do. I'll give you advantage for that.
Yay!
Go for Joe.
Let's go.
Kevin? Are you lost?
You guys are easily within earshot of each other, probably.
I hear an
Yeah.
echo.
I need someone that can read Elvish if you don't mind.
I can do that. She's gonna run over to him.
Okay.
I rolled a 19.
19. Let's see. Yeah, there's a couple books about Denetrius. Not necessarily under Z, but in the history section.
Right.
If you want like a history of the kings and queens of Denetrius, you can have a basic history of Isle Denetrius. Nothing's gonna go into like deep detail of things, but it'll
We
get
get
a-
like history of wars.
basic knowledge. Like you can find like a regular like history textbook that
Okay.
will touch on it as deeply as like a regular history book would.
Yeah, I want to take a history book because she's never been here before.
Short, pretty heavy.
And then is there a cultures one? Like she mentioned, there might be a cultures one that might have a small section on the Zelda zines because we don't know anything about them.
I'll say that when you get to Z, noticeably absent.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's
Okay.
been a heavily researched topic.
So this might be something we look
I know.
for at
It's
the
kind of like when you
Zelda.
guys go to towns at war and ask for weapons. You
Yeah.
know? It's not going to be very easy for public use. 'cause
I know,
you're
I'm
probably
just
using
thinking
those
old
resources.
magic bookstore.
Right. No. Totally fine for you to ask.
Special request for someone to write.
Is there anything else you guys would like to do in this library?
What you looking for, Kev?
Anything that has to do with time magic.
Time?
Yeah.
Time magic?
Yeah. I'm reading
Oh,
up
she
on
hasn't seen Penelope in action.
What?
it. Been reading up on it.
What's time magic?
It's relatively new, so I'm not expecting much.
Relative.
It's dangerous, is what it is.
All right.
It's relative.
Get it? Time is relative. That's funny.
Let's.
Is there anything here? Maybe I can.
Let me see. Is there anything there?
No.
Nope. No. No.
To be
Shelby
fair,
Bubby.
It's such a
when it's
specific.
when it's such
Shelby
a
Bobby.
new study, there's so little that's been published.
Yeah, if
don't
if
think
you
I've
were
ever
to
come across-
find anything in here, it would be like the back of a chapter talking about the theory of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's very new magic.
Is there? I know I knew that going in. Is there anything like on chronergy? Because I know that's more established. per
That's
se?
the school of magic,
It
right?
is a school. Of
Yeah.
Yeah.
Joan, you can make an investigation for that.
So-
Investigation check.
No, they're not the same, but aspects of it.
$17.
17. Again, it's more of the theory of it. It's kind of in the same school,
Yeah.
I mean,
right? Like Penelope is the only person you've met or heard of that uses this proficiently.
Yeah.
And she said Sharon pretty much pioneered it.
Yeah.
And Sharon is young.
Mhm.
So,
Demetrius kind of has also been in a bit of his own
That's fair.
time.
I figured it was a long shot, but
Right, we'll look into it when we get back.
yeah.
Amber.
I just wanted to also see if there was. So I got like history of Demetrius, like high level, right? That's what I got before.
Okay.
Does this have political structure in it, or is there something in there that would tell me like aristocratic faction?
Current social status stuff.
Won't be in a book.
The most valuable thing in this library to tell you about that is probably the Butterfly Princess.
Okay, so she's gonna know more about it than
Yeah.
something. Okay, I just wanted to check.
Let's go.
The one last thing I do want to check for is anything on planar travel, or information on the Hells, and or demon fire.
Okay. Make an investigation check.
Planar travel?
Yes.
Hopping between planes.
Interesting.
That's what Blink does.
What?
That is a dirty 20.
Dirty 20.
Well done.
Can you stay there?
Skimming through, you spend a little bit of time in this library. You're skimming through a book about.
Wait, can you read it?
I'll say it's called Demonology and Curses.
Okay.
There are mentions of demon fire in this book. You find that in the index with that much talk about. If you want, you could grab this one.
Is it in common?
Yeah.
Kinda, yeah.
Okay.
Some of it.
Some of it. The part.
Yeah.
There's
Right.
definitely
It's in
some.
the round.
This book in particular is definitely split between common and. I don't think you speak the other one. Do you speak Infernal?
Yes, I speak.
Oh,
Infernal.
yeah.
Yeah.
Good
No,
for you.
I.
Good for
It's,
you.
yeah.
Like, that would make sense, actually.
Yeah. No, it's mine. Mine is common, Sylvan, and Infernal.
Yeah, there's cool stuff in here. This would be something to summon to look into, like learning summon spells and more demonic spells.
Okay. I'm curious. I'll.
Kind of difficult, definitely more gauged for a warlock, but there might be some stuff in here you could learn.
Yeah. You said demonology and curses.
Demonology and curses, and there's a mention of demon fire in it.
Are you guys checking out?
Yeah, I'm gonna go to the library.
Oh, hello. Her chair's like a little far away, so she
I'd like
pulls
to.
it closer.
I'd like to take this for a little bit. How long can I hold on to it?
You paid for your membership, so if you want to just get it back to me in a year.
Okay. So there's not like a 2-week or.
No, it's just as if you're paying for the membership. Well, at your level of membership, you can take up to 5 books out, as long as you return it in due time. If you would like to upgrade to our platinum reward system, you may do that as well.
Paid a full year in advance and I'm not platinum. I'll stick with what I've got. Thank
Okay.
you.
I didn't realize.
And
that
I want to start
this library was run
leaping
by
through
EA.
All right. Anything else you guys want to do?
No, I think it's time to go see TJ.
Okay. Any holding on to this book?
Yes.
Okay.
I will.
Probably put it on her card.
Okay.
We have a year to come back.
Sounds good to me.
Okay. You guys exit back into the bustling city of Denethris. As you exit, you do see this pair of elven children as you start to leave, like staring in through the window. And as you exit, they're like scurrying off, like giggling to each other.
Do we recognize them?
They're not 2 of 6 recently orphaned children.
No.
I'm like so scarred.
What do you want?
We don't know what happened to him. Anyway.
He's so dead.
So what? So
Guys got him trampled by an army of brainwashed.
Right after he told us his wife had just died and he had 6 kids that he was taking care of.
okay.
That'd be really awkward if that happened.
So what are you guys here to do specifically? What are we looking to take care of?
You know why they're here.
I know.
Well,
But how are we going to go about that?
I think first step is to learn everything we can about what we just saw and what we can even do now. I don't really know
So
what's going on.
We're trying to protect Davenport then, yes?
Yes, I think the idea was that we free up Denethris enough to help Davenport.
They're the
Gotcha.
last remaining human city that hasn't been taken over.
Except
by
this
the
one.
terrorism league.
That's,
Oh, wait, these are elves. These are
That's
elves.
not true.
It's not?
Vordarin.
Davenport is one of 3.
Oh, that's
Or-
right.
Wintercrest and Vordarin stand strong. Davenport is next on the list.
Right.
So-
And if Davenport
That's
falls,
right.
Denethris
Is
next.
TJ available?
Probably not, but you guys can go try. He's very busy. You haven't really seen him apart from the parties. You have like this vague memory of like, because the room you're staying in has like a bunch of beds on it. It's like a big like conjoined super room. You have like probably have like a vague memory of you stirring in the night and just seeing this exhausted elven man with long white hair just collapsing on the bed, like full extravagant red armor.
Where's Andreas?
Oh yeah, he's here.
Where?
So he's working at a little place right now
Oh.
called Like and Sky Threads.
Really?
No, he's opened up a little shop.
It's not the.
He got
my
right
sky?
back to work.
Okay.
He bought a local tailor
Okay.
and turned it into a Like and Sky Threads and is now producing to Isle Denethris. So he's pretty busy too. You could go there to say hello to him if you wanted to, but he's hard at work.
Okay. Well, the
Super-
two
super
real
fun to talk to.
contacts
Cool.
I have here are TJ and Andreas Ligensky. So,
Oh, how's he doing?
much better.
Great.
He's opened up a new store
Of course.
in his chain here.
It's been about 3 to 5 days.
He wasted no time.
If you would like to go check in, we can, or
Yes.
I can try to interrupt Talarian and whatever he's doing, and we can talk to
Or
him.
Gareth.
Have you seen
Gareth.
like a war room or somewhere that might hold that kind of information? We could try there
Yeah,
first,
let's-
maybe see what we can figure out.
You guys could just go to the Citadel if you
Yeah, let's go to the Citadel.
To the Citadel.
To the Citadel!
want. Sure.
That didn't come out right. It
So,
didn't come out.
again, you guys attract a lot of attention. In fact, you do kind of feel like you're being followed somewhat. Not in like a creepy way, just in like people are like chatting and looking at you as if like trying to discern whether or not you guys are like celebrities on the street or not.
No paparazzi.
Mostly because of Kevin and Joan. I mean, Joan is, you've been here for a while. You've interacted with the people. Anyway, you guys head up to the cathedral. You head up to the Citadel. You do see this very large, wide circular staircase that goes up to a point that you two have definitely been on once before. when you were fighting guards on here up to the cathedral. No longer
Kicked the guy's head in there, chopped off the head there.
no longer tarnished with the blood of your enemies.
Awesome.
But there still is a massive, tall door that goes into the main room. You do see there's like 4 guards at front with spears. Pretty young. Yeah.
Recognizable?
Yeah. They all wave at you when you come excitedly. Strangely, you get along with the young male guards that as you approach.
Strangely.
You've always gotten along with like the boys, and they're like, oh, "Hey, John!" You would probably know them already by name.
All right. Well, I think we're good to go in. Joan seems like she's like a little nervous to bring this whole group of people in.
Oh, they're pretty busy in there, Joan.
What are they doing?
I don't know, but Talarian's in a mood. Gareth's really busy, and all the old farts are shockingly causing problems.
What?
No.
That's crazy.
The one you're talking to right now, his name is Tennis.
Tennis?
Tennis.
All right. Well, I mean, there's not much we can do. They're here to talk with them.
Oh, John, you're the butterfly princess.
know.
You can go in.
That's true.
Okay. Okay. I'm gonna go in there.
It makes a really big squeaking noise as it opens.
She's
First
like,
time you've opened this door and there's not like very intense piano organ music playing.
Oh, and she's changed back. She's like in like a semi-nice dress, like something presentable.
Do you want to be in your royal garb right now?
Sure. Yeah, I think I
Okay.
said that at the end of the last episode-ish or something.
No, you said you were in like your usual
Okay,
stealth,
then she'll be
but you
in
could
that.
have changed into it at the tavern you guys stopped at if you want.
Sure, she's changed.
Yeah, you definitely have this gold multicolored dress that kind of goes into a V, and then there's like a little design on the front here that it kind of has like this rainbow chain link design. Probably had a little design help from your
Andres?
brother on this one.
So she kind of
The
like
rest of you look horribly underdressed.
she kind of like just
horrible.
I like it.
We'll go to
Pull my
Andres.
cloak around me. So I'm just like
Yeah,
this big
I'm gonna
green
pull the like
tower.
hoodie.
If you want, you
thing,
you also have information about the people here.
Okay, about the people here.
I'll just fill you in if you want to know.
Oh, okay. So she kind of sheepishly walks in. Is there anything going on right in front of me as I walk in?
Yes. So, you all see someone that you would have seen and known and interacted with a few times, but you do see standing with a little gold and red circlet on his brow. You see Prince Talarian Demetrius III. He is kind of leaning on the side of a table. He looks very tired. Next to him, a slightly taller than the last time you saw them, but adorned in a green and white kind of royal robes and armor. He has messier brown hair. But you know that this, well, not super messy, but it's clean. It's clean, but messy brown hair, kind of shorter on the sides and messy on the top. A taller Gareth Demetrius stands next to him, who looks a lot more involved in the conversation than Talarian does, which doesn't surprise you. And then kind of around, there's a little bit of a bickering of some people, and it's not super weird that you're there. You know, they might be talking about some stuff here. They wouldn't be talking about anything confidential in this place, but there's people like going in through the halls in this kind of T-shaped long room. They're kind of gathered around the throne, but you know that no one touches that throne right now. Talarian refuses for his own reasons. Gareth refuses for his own reasons. And gathered around them is the Council of Six, which causes all the problems.
So she kind of like
Yeah, as you walk in with the big giant doors, and you all just kind of look there very awkwardly. You wave as they all turn their heads towards you to look at who you are. Talarian waves back at you.
Aw, cute.
But everyone else just turns their heads back and gets back to business.
Well, what kind of information are you looking for?
Anything? We just fought a
You need to be a little more specific.
We just fought a giant dinosaur in the middle of the ocean. I kind of wanted
You want to know about the Elder Titan?
I kind of wanted to
We
know.
could have talked about this before walking in here.
If you knew, why didn't you share any information?
I did!
She did a little bit.
We've talked about this!
A little bit.
A little bit.
A little bit.
I'm really more interested in like why we're fighting them. What started it? What, would fighting a shaman end everything? Do we just go after the shaman? Do we just randomly go and check different snakes?
It's at this moment that you see Talarian kind of whisper something to Gareth and hold up his arm at this group of council members, which this council of 6 is kind of the council that is in charge of counseling the king of Deneithrius and filling the power vacuum. And they're all, older than 18, so they are people that were, at the time, under the influence of mana. And right now, none of them are really big fans of the Deneithrius royal family in general. Gareth's very young, but he's been doing his best.
Does Joan know them?
Yeah, you probably know them all by name
What
at
are
this
their
point.
names?
So they're...
At least first names.
I'll get it to you in a bit, or as you meet them. It's not extremely pertinent right now. All you know is that they're kind of the people to win over the rest of people. They're part of why things aren't unified is because they either lead different sects or organizations in the government of Deneithrius.
And they're all high elves.
Yes, I mean this is a high elf civilization.
Hi everyone, how are we doing today?
So you're not over there. Talarian kind of waved at them and whispers something to Gareth and is coming towards you guys now, and you kind of see like this one of the female elves up there kind of rolls her eyes at Talarian leaving during their conversation as he like comes down the stairs at you guys and kind of briskly makes his way over.
We're his escape from the conversation.
So glad you all made it here safely, Kevin. Oh, sure. I mean, he was gonna go in for a hug.
Hug's good.
Yeah,
Hug's good.
he's gonna go in for a hug. Joan, Tavlor, Sora, and that's not
He's
it's not Emmy. Okay.
It's not Emmy.
Well, I know she turns into.
It's okay.
Welcome to Deneithrius. I'm
Rowan.
Prince Talarian Rowan.
Rowan.
It's nice to meet you. How can I help get whatever started, I guess?
I think we were trying to come here.
He's kind of talking in a little bit of a hushed voice in his big
I'm
antechamber.
trying to respond in a whisper. I think we were coming to try to help you.
With which part? He kind of says exasperated.
All of it?
Yeah.
We
Point
can-
and we'll go.
We can start with the Zeldazine and the shaman. Or
Why
we
don't
can
Why
start
don't we
with
go
the-
somewhere in private? And he's gonna walk with you guys back and lead you to another room. I'm sorry, Gareth. This is an important war matter. And he's like, oh, no problem. Kevin,
Good to see you.
great to see you.
Lots of wars going on. You know how it
Butterfly Princess. You're known here as the Butterfly Princess. Some people are like, that's rad, and other people are like, that's nothing. And that's kind of the duality of where you stand with most of the royal people.
That is Joan's duality as well, in her mind.
So Talarian will lead you to just a little like conference room-esque place, some spinning chairs and a little modest room in a couple of corridors. Well, thank you for offering your aid. I wish we could be of more help to you. It's just a mess, and I hate it. I hate it here. Did you know that?
I got the
You
impression.
knew that, right?
It's not that enjoyable.
No, it's not. He like unflicks like a strap that's keeping like the shoulder pauldron off, and he
Can she like
Takes them off.
kind of take it and put it like
Yeah.
somewhere?
Thank you. Oh my gosh, why do we wear those?
They look great.
Oh, thanks. He like lifts his hair up a little bit to like cool down his neck too. Sorry. Welcome. How would you like to help? Do you want to help with the war? Do you want to help with the people? Do you want to help with the parties? We have a party committee. I hate it so much.
I can't imagine that would be something thrilling.
I think they're fun.
I bet going to one is thrilling. I bet planning one is quite the opposite.
Well, we have a banquet tomorrow, where maybe you guys can come and meet my great friends.
Inside check.
He is very clearly holding most of them in disdain.
I don't know why.
They weren't really an enjoyable bunch before the mana, during the mana, or after.
Can't you fire them? I don't understand.
The
you.
Council of Six?
Yes.
Not exactly. I'm also not the king of this place.
Why?
Do we have to
I know.
This is definitely a conversation you guys.
I know.
We've talked.
She definitely brings up the same point every single time.
Just speaking.
Why?
I don't want to rule over people who don't want me to
I
rule over
know.
them. And I don't really want to rule over them anyway, but I'll do it if they want.
Okay, well, maybe a start with that is getting rid of the Zaldazine, right?
How
I
many
mean,
are
feel like we're
I
a
don't.
war kind of.
I don't want to get rid of anybody.
Well, then what's
Would the humongous war going over the Awoken Sea ending help? Maybe. But there's still a people. I don't call for the extermination of a kind.
No, of course.
Maybe
What if-
just the chilling out of a country.
chilling
what
I
if-
really hate it here.
Well, what's the historical context between this conflict? Over
Honestly,
the
it's been an ever-going conflict. The Denethrians as a people are always taught from a very early age about the freedom of the sea and the security of our home. I mean, our home is of the sea, it is surrounded by the sea, and in a way it is the sea. Not in a way that we have claim to the sea, we honor the sea culturally. And the freedom of travel of the Awoken Sea specifically. If you want to make a history check on the Awoken Sea, you can.
Guidance.
Word. We love a good +8 and then a D4.
Oh, my history check player.
Oh, an
no.
18 on the die.
Okay.
It's gonna be
Yes,
sexy.
that's a 27.
So, the Awoken Sea is the name of the sea that connects the entire right side of the continent of Berador, which is kind of a long continent,
Yeah.
to the world.
Okay.
On the other side of Berador is the Dark Ocean, which has never been successfully crossed. If you go into the Dark Ocean, you pretty much don't come back. No one knows what happens if you are successfully able to cross the Dark Ocean. Nobody knows what's in that direction. In the direction of the Awoken Sea, you have the Bexiar Islands, which is another continent. It's a series of islands. And you have the huge continent of Carbeum over there as well, which is like almost 3 times the size of Berador, and just not really pertinent to our story right now. But the Awoken Sea, if you want to go somewhere besides Berador, that is where you go. That's the sea that is you travel and is charted.
It's a very strategically placed.
Yes, so if you have control of that sea, you can't leave, no one can come, and you could essentially open up or close the world if you control this section of the sea.
I see.
The Zaldazine, allegedly, in the paradigm of the people of Denethrius, this is just kind of summing up Talarian talking to you
Yeah.
about this. He basically sums up that the Zaldazine seek to control it, and not even necessarily to close it, just so that it's like managed under the Zaldazine, because they are also an island country, very strong naval presence. Whereas the
like just
Denethrians...
two same sides of one coin.
Right. The
Right.
Denethrians want it to be traveled and for freedom, and the Zaldazine want to control it and monitor it and that sort of thing. So there's been a struggle of control to have in the pursuit of control or knowledge or whatever the pursuit is, versus the control to control the freedom of it.
And
It's
how-
honestly, it's a very messy history, but that's the gist of what the Denethrians believe. They want to free the sea, the Zaldazines want to control it.
when did
But it's a conflict that's gone on for generations.
when did it escalate to the violence that we are currently seeing?
About 6 months ago.
And is this when this shaman first kind of came onto the scene?
The shaman has always been the leader of the military forces for a while, but the powers of turning into these titan creatures
That's new.
are definitely newbound, I would say. I don't understand the bloodlust, but it happened almost the exact same day that Satano fell.
Makes you wonder if there's somebody else at play within the
Definitely
Zaldazine
someone else
country,
at play.
or at least just a major, powerful, arcane figure.
Well, part of the political difficulties here is, when Isle Demetrius was ruled by, and he kind of speaks with a heavier voice, my father, King Talarian Demetrius II, the Zaldazine threat was probably at its most docile, its weakest. Hardly ever heard from them. That could be because of the involvement the Paragon Assembly had in my father's fall from grace, or it could be because, before the dark times, my father was a very strong, good man. I don't know.
Is that the general pervasive theory, though, that there is some sort of guiding hand from the Paragon Assembly within the Zaldazine culture that is pushing it in a
It's
more
mostly
aggressive
the
direction?
timing.
Yes.
I don't think it's a coincidence, but we haven't personally experienced or found evidence that the Zaldazine is connected to the Paragon Assembly
They're
or
not
Lucidar
waving
at
the
all.
flag.
We don't know. We haven't seen them interact. For us, it's been completely separate.
If you take the shaman away, his extra powers and the dinosaur thing, how matched?
She.
She.
Yes.
Cool. How,
Cool.
Still creepy.
how matched are the? Oh, I'm sorry. I'm talking next to Joan, and I'm gonna go British. How matched are the armadas? I'm just saying.
As
if
far
there
as
was
the
a-
military force,
Yeah, if there was a full
there's
scale.
no navy in the country that can challenge us apart from the Zaldazines. They are also genetically stronger in the water than we, but we are greater in number and land and resource. So it's been a pretty even bout. It's fought to a stalemate many times.
So it's an even bout on the sea. On the land, it's a different story, is what I'm understanding.
Honestly, the war hasn't moved to land yet. Pretty much every encounter has either been on the sea or around small islands. There was recently a battle at Nagaborn Pass, which we intend to try to make a settlement on.
We don't know.
That's where you found Samira.
Oh.
Worlds connected. But that's where things are on the military front right now, and I keep losing ships because they have water monsters. But we have more ships.
I think that water monster is just the shaman. I believe that one of the Elder Titan forms is some form of reptilian aquatic beast.
Fantastic moves.
At least that's from what I could tell. In all of our interactions that we had with the shaman, and he'll kind of, for brevity's sake, just kind of give a general breakdown of, like, the combat and, like, the bolts of lightning and the flashes and all of that. That seemed to kind
The
of...
blood lightning.
Yeah, and all of that seemed to come before a change in form.
You know, if I didn't know any better, I'd say this is your fault. You always appear when stuff starts happening. At least the weird stuff.
I'm sorry.
If we were to find out the cause of the powers, or to stop the shaman's powers, what would that do for the war? Do you think that?
I don't know how you'd find that out. I mean, you'd probably have to go to Zaldazine to find such secrets. But usually there's a flight-formed Elder Titan that usually causes the most trouble.
Oh. Pink pterodactyl-esque.
Yeah, kind of. You saw like this pink pterodactyl. It was like spiked and jagged and
Yeah.
and plated as well.
Jeez. Awesome. That's so cool.
So dope.
That's so freaking cool.
So we kill it.
Her.
Or we just find,
I mean,
or
we
we just
tried
find
to
the
kill
source
it.
of the powers and cut it off.
We've learned about the Elder Titans in their religious texts and history. They're supposed to be long dead gods of their people, but for some reason, about 6 months ago, the shaman is able to take their form, or a form like them. There's a strong connection there that's new.
There's something else that you should probably know. I mean, it's a little off track, but it might impact Denethrius at some point.
You're talking
Maud.
to Teleri?
Yeah.
Okay.
Maud is alive again. The jester.
His eyes get widened as you say that. Oh my. Why?
That's what we said.
That's a long story. But he's back.
Delves into that book he checked out.
Yeah, he's just gonna.
Maud's like,
Look at that! Did you know? The seventh layer of hell is actually.
one problem at a time.
So,
We have a lot of problems. Gosh.
and then
I never want to go. I'm never having a party again. After this is over, no more parties. It looks at Joan kind of scared as she looks kind of disappointed. Hey, I love to dance. I'm getting much better. That part's fine. It's just not fun to deal with. I hate politics.
Are we invited to this one though?
Yeah, but you have to do something about how you're dressed.
I got it.
I'm not entirely new. That was my next question. A tailor of some kind.
No, Joan. Yeah, he could probably.
All black. Just give him.
I can spot you a little bit from the treasury as
No,
well.
it's all right.
To pay for it's fine.
We're getting fancy new duds.
When the war
Party
is over,
outfits.
I personally will throw a celebratory ball.
You could also. Oh, okay.
Celebratory ball, she said.
Well, that's unnecessary.
Oh, Kevin. Yeah, you're a duke here.
Surprise!
You're a what now?
You don't have a fortress anymore.
No, I remember what happened to it.
Well,
Or there was worse things.
after
that
we-
happened
He has a room at a tavern.
after we emptied the fortress, we kind of just broke the ground it stood on and let it fall into the
Yeah,
sea.
that makes sense. Yeah.
But we're working. There actually is something you could do for me today.
Yeah, sure. Anything.
Yeah, the fortress. You actually know what he's talking about. So, construction is overgone because it is a weak point in the area now that we don't have a fortress to make a Tower of Zalsunder, which will serve as a memoriam as well to those who were lost in that horrible place. It would be much nicer. You know, you could have a tower. Yes. I'll teach you why it's important later. But progress has been a little halted. Some of the workers that have been assigned on the project have been going missing in the nighttime.
which has only made things around here so much easier.
Like the disappearance problem.
How far away is it? How long would it take to?
Not long.
Not too long, just take due west. It oversees where the shore hits the mountains.
That sounds
So,
It is quite a beautiful place if you take out all the death and the scary stuff that's happening
I find that helps most places.
then we'll get you fitted for some new garments for the party today, and then tonight we'll go and investigate the fort.
Do we all have
Could we
to go
do
to
the
fort?
investigating during the day and the fitting at night?
Well, they're disappearing at night. Yes.
I've never actually been to like a ball or like a big party before.
Me neither.
No.
Is this armor okay?
No.
No, not at all. You look horrible.
I have a cloak.
I think
Respectfully.
No,
No,
thank
you
you.
look
But this doublet,
Nice.
I can get away with this doublet, right?
No.
I believe it's pronounced double.
I only ever read it, okay?
How it's pronounced. That's
Says the man with the book in his hand.
So armor's not cool at parties?
Listen, Kev, I have my incredibly famous designer brother on this island.
He's
right
quite good.
Yeah, he is good.
I do like the work he did on your dog.
now. Yeah, I know.
I've just never like not had armor on. In
You
a long
dance,
time.
right, Kevin?
Yes,
Joe
he
showed
does.
me once.
Oh, you have to teach them to dance.
Oh wait, we have to know. We have to know how to.
Have to know how to dance.
What
With
are you
a
talking
partner.
about? What?
Yes.
Me and Drake have our own dance.
No.
We got
If
it.
we just happen to not be there during the dance.
Maximus Ultor.
There's got to be some
Joan is
magical
like
way to get around this.
6-year-old Joan is beaming right now.
I could fly
Well,
into the
don't
ceiling
worry about
and
it,
be like a
Talarian.
fly.
I'll make
I can
sure-
wild shape into a fly.
Sora, you will be in attendance, and you will dance with the rest of Maximus
Catch me
Ultor.
first. I'm gonna turn into a falcon.
I'm gonna cast Greater Invisibility.
As you guys do this, there's a on the door, and there's a see Gareth poke his head in. Oh, hi again, hey everybody. Yeah, Talarian, Valley Matharas is just being the worst. What did he said something mean? That's crazy. And he starts walking towards the door.
Hold on. She like kind of lifts back up his shoulder thingy.
Right. One second. Like, cracks his neck. Okay, thank you.
So, Paul Zalsunda Tower thing, missing people at night, is that like a today thing or a tomorrow thing? Or
Whenever you can get to it, I
We-
welcome any help you can get. Usually weird stuff, it started happening at nighttime. I have the workers on hold for now. I've had a couple guards go missing as well, if you want to look into it.
First, we have to get you clothes and have to teach you to dance. Don't worry about it; they'll be great.
Thank you, Joan.
What time of day is it? It's like, do we have the time to dance and get finished?
You
Is it
have
late
to
in the
have the
evening?
time.
It was night when you arrived, and then you guys went to a tavern. I assumed you slept and then woke up and then
It's the morning.
started
So
visiting
we-
stuff. So it's
so
morning
we've-
time.
Long
we have
rest.
had
Oh yeah, sorry, you have long rested. I thought that was. I thought
Oh, no, I'm
I thought that was implied in the tavern.
I've been riding with 6. I'm like, I hope no one sneezes on me.
I've been sitting at like 8 hit points this whole time.
Yeah. It's like, am I just bleeding all over the foyer? Or...
Oh yeah. He's bleeding on me.
What you gonna do? Bleed on
I actually
me?
don't know if it's pronounced double or doublet.
We googled it.
It's
It's doublet.
It is doublet?
Not in
Nah, no.
Isle
Now, did
Demetrius.
you read
No,
that? or
I was-
did you let the
No, we
audio
did.
play?
We did.
I played it
Yeah,
on
no, I was leaning more towards doublet. I was just making a joke. Like
No, it's
Tarzan.
Good joke.
I just was really curious.
No, I actually did. Both of us were just like,
No, it was 100.
Wait a minute.
It was 100% like a Tarjay bit.
I'm gonna stay a falcon away from Joan as long as I can.
You'll get fitted for falcon clothes.
I would do that.
Sora, Hey, I'd really appreciate you taking.
Oh, that was good.
I'd really appreciate you taking this seriously.
Zora, if you take dance lessons, I'll take dance lessons.
Here's the thing, Maximus.
Can I cast message while I'm wild shape?
No.
Okay.
I'm gonna dispel magic roll.
You can't do
You
that.
can't do that. Wild shape's an ability, no.
Oh, it's an ability now. Yeah, true. Never mind.
Listen,
Sag.
this is
Worth a
really
try.
important. It's not just a little bit important. It's just as important as a battle. Because right now,
Definitely like glaring falcon
Okay.
eyes at you.
Kev's sadly looking at both swords in his hands like,
Wrong dance.
Talarian's going to introduce Maximus Ultor. And it's really important that we make a good impression so that we can assist him.
Why do we need to
Please.
have a good impression in order to assist him? Can't we just assist him?
We need to assist him politically. You can't talk while you're fasting.
I think I think if his problems were solved, that would
Can
be
I click on
greater
your shoulder?
political.
Okay, I'm gonna perch on
Assistance
Rowan's
then
shoulder
having
and be
more
nodding.
friends.
I will make you guys come.
It's like cleaning person comes into the room. Oh, sorry. It's been in here for a while.
I won't make you guys get fitted or do dance lessons. I'm telling you guys that the politics right now are even more important because it doesn't matter if the war is over, whatever. If Talarian is not named king, we are not going to get the assistance of the Isle of Demetrius. And Talarian will not become king himself or be allowed to become king unless he wins the favor of the people and the
Technically,
government.
he could take it when he wants.
I know, but he
Valerian
won't.
doesn't want to be king.
Because nobody wants him to be king. Now, that's my 2 cents. I won't.
At least that's
make
what
you guys
he
do
thinks.
anything.
We should just go
That's what he
campaigning.
thinks.
We should get a petition.
No one's
Set up
going
a
to want.
debate.
No one's
Get a
going to want to
banner and I
listen
can
to you
fly
guys
above
looking
everyone on
like
Drake.
that.
I could start
Like
an
an airplane.
undead smear campaign.
All right.
The council wants you to look.
Well,
Yeah,
This
Sora's gonna
is
hear this
just
very
awesome.
heartfelt speech from Joan and just kind of in a defeated sigh, just like lean on Rowan's head, like.
Kevin, you guide Maximus Ultor in its next direction. I've given my 2 cents.
Fair.
You were very passionate about
What
that.
is your verdict?
Well, Talarian asked us to go.
It's only lasts an hour for me.
Do you like the way you look?
I'm sold on the fitting part, just not
Okay.
the dancing part.
You also know that Tabler's gonna need a haircut.
Oh yeah, in a couple months. I usually
Great.
keep it just buzzed.
You'll get fitted, and then we'll go to the barber.
What's wrong with my hair?
It just needs a little trim.
You have so many split ends, man.
just a little, that's all. So the ball is tomorrow, correct?
Rowan,
Yes.
Considering the hot seat you've been through, you look fantastic.
if you want to make up for lying and almost killing all of my friends, let me give you dance lessons.
He's already agreed.
I agree to the fitting part, but if we're gonna go the full guilt tripping route,
Okay,
If
I
I
will
get a
make
haircut,
you.
you have to dance.
But here's the thing. I'm a really good dancer.
yes,
I'm like really good.
I'm not talking
Yes,
down
they're
your
so
dancing
bad.
ability.
I'm-
I have talents. I get them caught on things often.
That's built-in tap
She
shoes.
like puts them in there. I'm tired of you turning into animals every time you want to avoid a conversation.
Just gonna fly.
Can we have a wild shape intervention?
We'll talk about
We
that
need to
later.
talk.
This is what we're talking about,
So
Sora.
bad.
You always do this.
Just looking out for the best.
Every time Sora doesn't want to talk about something, she immediately turns into some kind of bird.
Like a suburb.
Alright, well, Kevin, what are we doing first?
Fort, fitting, dance lesson.
What time is it?
It's morning.
Good
Okay.
morning. I think I would like personally to go see the fort and see what's going on there. Fitting dance lesson later on today because the ball's tomorrow, correct?
Mm-hmm.
I will say, if the ball really is that important to Talarian, we should go I would also like to pontificate that Bro has an intelligence of 19. Don't
Yeah, I was gonna say that intelligence might put in work.
Don't lie.
Everyone else at the party is like,
Definitely
was
square
like,
face.
I read books now.
Kevin
I'd
does
also
have
like
resting
to
intelligence.
pontificate that that politics are not the only thing that can, it helps in winning the war, but I think we need to divide our time equally between democratic duties and dinner parties and also action. I think they're equally important, and I may be biased.
I don't think you'll find much disagreement there, Kev.
Perfect, because I have a bone to pick with the Zaldazine, and if you guys go with me, great. If not, I will go alone.
There's some background behind that one.
It's a long story of what the golly darn is up with those shenanigans. Perhaps around a fire. Let's go to the fort. I can fill you in on the way.
We want to do the fort not at night.
Because the strange shenanigans are
Strange
happening
things
at
were
night.
happening
Yeah,
at night.
So we could go to Andreas, he could get our measurements,
And then
we'd have
stop
a
making
day
their
to do the
things.
clothes.
That makes more sense. Yep.
And
I
then
said I was
You could hit
smart,
it by-
didn't say I was street smart.
We could hit the
I don't have a
fort by-
circlet of wisdom.
You could hit the
He does
fort
have a
by
necklace of
nightfall,
wisdom, doesn't he?
In the twilight, and see if we can
Um,
scope it out in the light and then stake out the night.
Zora,
Basically, yeah.
are you coming?
Yes.
Zora,
Kevin's gonna
use your words.
Kevin's gonna reach out his forearm as like a falcon perch.
Joan's gonna kind of like
Definitely saw the pigeon from Storks like do a little glare.
I
Joan's
think my
gonna-
suspicious chicken gif.
Joan's gonna kind of almost like giddily for the first time since you've seen her, like open the door for everyone.
So it's gonna fly
Start
through
walking
really
out.
fast.
So, as you're walking, you do see there is a figure you're in a hallway going back to the main room. There's a figure approaching you guys, kind of just walking on the other side of the hallway that you do recognize. Wearing this kind of like black and darker green armor piece. Very tall, elven male, pale, super tall, like taller than Talarian. Pretty broad, bushy beard as well, much like, well, not bushy. It's like a straight. It's like a bigger beard, but like a little bit longer and straight and comes to a point. Pretty jacked. He has like one of those half capes that goes over one shoulder pauldrons of like the eagle head as well, kind of like how Dimitri and Talarian had. You know who this is.
Is this lollipop?
You have a very mixed opinion of this person. As he approaches you, this is definitely one of the Council of Six that approaches. And as he sees you exit this room,
She puts a smile on her face immediately.
Butterfly Princess.
Good to see you.
Likewise. And this must be Maximus Ultor, our saviors.
That sounded sarcastic.
My apologies. No ill will was meant. Kevin, I assume. My lady. It's wonderful to make your acquaintance. My name is Vincent Velimatheros. Kind of opens himself into a bow.
She curtsies back.
I expect you will be joining us for some festivities tomorrow. Allow me to be the first to welcome you to, well, if I was the first. Welcome to our home. I expect I shall see you tomorrow.
So unlikable.
They wouldn't miss it for the world. We'll see you then.
Of course, Butterfly Princess. Any more princesses or princes among you?
I'm a bird.
What was
I am
the
also.
Zalsander?
Duke of the Zalsandarian fleet.
In fact, we have.
We do have Kevin.
I am also.
The Duke of the
Duke of the
Zalsandarian.
Zalsandarian fleet. Yes, I've heard. Congratulations on your titlement.
Thank you.
Well, I look forward to working with you. As he slowly walks past.
Kevin's gonna quietly look at Joan and go,
Joan is like seething and speed walking down the hall. You guys are going to dance better than any of the other people.
He is by the way, Vincent, very handsome.
Yeah.
I figured.
Yeah, he's very handsome, booming, low voice. So sus.
Yeah.
Very sus.
And you guys.
He's also probably the member on the he's also probably the member on the Council of Six that gives Talarian the hardest time.
And you guys will have the nicest clothes, and everybody will think that Maximus Ultor is the best.
You realize that you're just playing into it, right?
That's all you can do.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's definitely one of the people that you've heard through the grapevine is kind of like Princess of Butterflies, of nothing, but to your face, very nice.
Yeah, she's very
He's
nice
one of
as
those.
well.
Definitely one of those.
You have to play the game to win the game, Rowan, and we are going to win.
Okay, so as you guys exit the Citadel, Talarian back in talks with, there's like two of the female members of the Council of Six speaking to him right now. He looks pretty busy. You guys are able to walk by. He gives you guys a little nod as you go. And we'll take a break on the way to Andreas's Like and Sky's threat. So thank you guys for hanging with us so far, and stuff to do. We'll get to it in just a bit.
So much to do.
See you guys in a bit.
To see.
So what's wrong with
Okay, bye.
You never know.
The bait, it was fire.
Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back to Downstage Dungeons. Good place in Dungeons & Dragons. Christopher Walkens. We're not having another Winnie the Pooh incident.
No way.
Oh.
Someone knows.
No, Aaron. No, Aaron. It's okay. It's okay.
Whose
Oh.
is this? I'm gonna drink it.
Oh, I missed a
I'm
microphone.
gonna assume someone gave this to me if nobody claims
Drink it, Reagan. Do it.
It's probably
Shelby.
shotgun the water bottle.
You got in so much trouble.
That's true.
Yeah. Huge trouble.
So, when we left off, our heroes basically just got a bunch of information, and now they're gonna go to a tailor, because that's what this episode is: libraries and tailors.
Sound look nice.
Yep.
I thought library
We
was
love,
a
we
good
love
idea.
the errand running episodes.
There's been a few.
I mean, it's about to be a war, so
So,
We gotta
gotta
go
gotta.
shop, grab new clothes.
you guys exit the Citadel. The guards at the front pay you respect, Butterfly Princess. I think it's a very cool thing. Cool. And you guys head over to the newly established Like and Sky Threads Denethrian division. You get there, there's like a line out the front. There are already mannequins set up in the front with these crazy designs. One of them has like this purple suit with like this popped collar that fluffs upwards with like white feathers on it, and this big purple hat with a big purple feather on it. Very purple, looks fabulous.
He wasted my time to me.
No. Would you expect anything less?
No, you're right.
She's gonna cut the line, but kind of respectfully, like nodding at the people.
What? What?
Like in Sky Threads. She walks in.
I've never seen Joan name drop like that.
My name.
So you
is
guys
on
think
the
just what they think they're better than us? I think they're better than us.
No.
I kind of want to fight them. Don't kind of want to
Hey.
fight. You just like these are
Hey,
just
you wanna
different
fight?
conversations
No.
you guys get.
Take it easy, man.
Oh my gosh, is he homeless? These homeless people are gonna hurt us. We should get out of here.
This neighborhood's really going to.
Andreas!
You hear like a coming from like the back room.
She kind of peeks in.
Yeah, he does. He has a bit of like a sewing mechanism with like big gears on it that he's using with like these big glasses with like
alone?
magnifying glass. Not like a modern sewing machine, just something that goes in, out, with gears and stuff.
Andreas,
Oh, hello, darling.
I need to ask a favor.
What?
I need outfits for Maximus Ultor for the ball tomorrow.
Maximus Ultor, I suppose.
Want to see?
Oh, hello, Kevin, and Kevin's friends. Hello, strangers. Welcome to my establishment. Like in Sky Threads. Please feel free to browse. It kind of zones out. He's working on a very particular project right now.
What are you working on?
Nothing.
Andreas?
What?
What are you working on?
I'm making clothes. What do you want?
Well, some of our friends are not.
Truth be told, I haven't listened to a word you've said since you've gone in here. His accent kind of slips back into the Lycan Sky thing when he's kind of messing with you. What do you need?
They need clothes.
Huh.
For
Where can you guys get some clothes?
for the ball tomorrow.
Another one. Do you want something new?
If there's time.
Oh, here you go, darling. Here's
What
your
is
pamphlet. It's like a pamphlet of butterfly design
Aw.
outfits for you to pick
What a
from.
good brother.
Thank you.
Yeah.
They Andreas.
What?
Very important. They need to be the best dressed people there. They have to be
Who is they?
Maximus Ultor.
Oh, them.
Don't be like best, but
Yes.
apparently more presentable.
Well, you guys did rescue me from a horrible, torture chamber, so that I will do this for you. And my sister. And she'll pay me, because her
will-
boyfriend is the king.
He's not my boyfriend.
Okay, whatever.
And he's not the king.
Sure. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm just a very depressed bird on his shoulder right now.
Okay, so
Still a bird?
you need to turn back
For an
into
hour,
a
she's
human and get fitted.
Colors?
Blue.
Blue? I thought you'd be blue. You both blue?
We can both be
Andreas,
blue.
pick for them, please.
Dark blue.
Silver.
Felonious, this guy comes around from the corner. You see this,
Is his assistant?
yeah.
Surrogate change.
You see this, elven male come from the corner. Very nice hair, wearing definitely like in Sky Thread stuff. Very, very deep V-neck. Comes around the corner. Hi.
Did he ever make squirrel clothes?
We need a bit of a makeover on this thing.
All right.
This high elf is a pretty big person. Pulls out the tiniest pair of hair cutting scissors. Oh,
You're a one-stop shop. All right, let's get it over with.
Sora's definitely laughing as much as a bird can laugh.
he'll take you into. He's gonna take
I
you into. a
throw
little
an
bit-
arrow at Sora. I don't shoot it. I just.
Whoa! Violence!
Violence!
Stop the violence! This is a place of fashion and fun. Jonathan!
I'm sorry.
That's Mr. Reginald. Joan!
Mr. Reginald?
Mr. Reginald says
calls you
Jonathan.
Oh.
Mixed him up for a second. I have a lot of sassy characters who wear bright clothes.
Silver?
Joan?
We need to get you fitted. Yes.
Not going to dress the wicked.
Oh, Tableau, can
Yeah.
you apologize to the bird?
I promise.
No, don't apologize to Bird. Apologize to me.
Apologize
is
to
my
my
establishment.
sweet dear brother Andres, please.
Puts his head on his hand and makes a little smile. My G.
I like that. Using it right there. Oh, gee.
Felonious, take him, please.
Do you need our measurements, or do you think you got it?
Let me see. Cool.
Sora, he needs to see your human form. I'm not going to make you.
Oh, the bird. I was wondering about the bird.
I just wonder why I
Yes.
threw an arrow. Yeah, it sounds
Why
really good.
why
Part of
there
that
is a
now,
bird
some
perched on
fried
the other
chicken.
bird? Yes, it's
Rowan,
More perception.
it's quite deep.
Rowan, can you talk to her?
Look, I'm very busy.
I know. I'm,
Color?
Black.
Great.
I'm so sorry. Flora, this is my brother.
hanging
He's
from
doing
one.
something. He's doing something nice for us. Can you please come?
Understands.
Can you do this for me? For you?
She's gonna drop wild shape.
Rowan almost falls over.
That was
And for her too.
ceremonious.
She kind of like gives her a hug.
Is there any flexibility on the...
No. Would you like a new one? No.
Okay. Yeah, got it.
Thank you so much, Andres.
Thank you. Okay, so you're just gonna let Felonius do his thing?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh no.
Oh yeah.
So.
Oh god.
Please say it was a D100.
No, it's just a D20.
God.
You look very fashionable.
Oh no.
Cut it down real short.
Okay.
Okay. You have very nice sideburns that are kind of fashioned like almost like flame-esque that kind of go down almost to chops. Kept on a little bit of a soul patch. That goes up into your hair, which is extremely wavy into the left.
Okay.
Also cleaned up your face real nice, put some product on it. A little bit of makeup.
Was it Felonius? Was the name, sir?
Yep.
Can we get rid of everything here and down? Just clean shaven?
Pulls out a sword.
I meant the hair mostly.
Yep.
Okay.
With fine precision, like a razor blade, he takes this sword and just cuts off the sideburns and the soul patch. He's a very skilled craftsman.
How wavy are we talking?
It's like one wave that goes down into the left.
Like, does it go up or is it just one?
It goes up a little bit and then to the left. Makes you a little taller.
Alright, I'll rock with that.
Okay.
I'm actually 6 foot in character.
Yeah, how old is your character?
He is 20.
Yeah, he's like this just fresh young man that comes out super baby faced, pretty okay jawline.
Who the hell are you? It's sniper number 3.
Wow, Thelonious, he looks wonderful. Good
What
work.
did you do to Devil?
Hello, Kevin.
Thelonious, you forgot the eyebrows.
Looks good.
Takes out this like horrifying, like rusty tweezer.
Sorry, my eyebrows.
Yeah.
Yeah? You're not gonna describe it, just say yeah?
He's like coming to your face with these things now.
Wait. Someone tell me what's wrong with my eyebrows.
I don't have eyebrows.
Well,
I
I wouldn't
Hey,
say
hey, hey,
eyebrows. I would say more eyebrow.
Go ahead.
Just gonna grab the top of your head and just one by one, very painfully,
Oh.
twink, twink, twink.
This is a terrible
Couldn't
experience.
use the sword for that.
Anyway, you got a makeover, and you guys have commissions.
Cool.
Do I pay him?
Yeah, you'll pay him later when you get the commissions.
So, what time of day is it?
Still like the afternoon. You guys have the whole day for this.
Before nighttime.
Yeah.
Alright, well, what do you guys think we could do in this space between our commissioned outfits for the party tomorrow and tonight when we will go and investigate the fault? What do you think would be the best use of our time right now?
Where is the sun in the sky?
high noon.
I know there's
There
a
an
feat
archer
to know what
shop
time it
nearby?
is, so I'm like,
Is there a
some
feat?
place that's
An archer shop?
archery?
you always know what time it is.
Do you need new equipment?
I like to browse. I'd like armor.
You don't have no armor.
You don't have money.
I have money.
You have some, I guess. Oh yeah, you got some
I am
platinum.
not a bank. I would like to make that clear.
I have money. No, I've just been walking around with what the clothes I came in Sentinel from.
You also just got a new bow.
Yes, I knew that.
I wanna ask people what they think of, like, who should be in charge. I would like to, take a poll.
That was
You
my
wanna
next
see
question. I was like,
Take a poll about what?
I'm just curious about how the common people, I feel like a lot of assumptions are being made, and I just want to know.
yes, intrepid Sora, please tell me
That
exactly what you
sounds
find.
like a you thing.
Okay.
I'm
do.
gonna look for armor.
You know,
You guys don't have to
I
be
would
this mean
like
to me.
to.
That I was
inspect
really trying to
the
play
sword
along.
and shield I picked up from the Zaldazine.
Oh yeah, you can look at
Our,
that stuff.
our arcane properties using identify.
Okay.
Oh,
Which
the
object would you
necklaces.
like to identify?
Oh yeah.
Yes.
So you use the spell for both,
Yes.
right? Yeah.
Can I
per
give you
item.
my bow and have you do that in the batch?
And those necklaces that we found too.
Use all of Kevin's
limit.
spell shots.
I haven't learned identify yet,
But
but
no.
once I borrow that book, I will.
Kevin's gonna hand you the book.
Please
says,
read this.
You choose one object.
Yeah, so it's one at a time, and each of them will take up a spell slot.
Yeah.
And this is before your day.
Can you ritual
You're at the
cast
beginning of the
identify?
No.
No.
You don't have to do my bow. I can just use it in battle and figure out what happens.
It hurt really
you don't
bad.
have to.
I did. Trust me, I
I'm
know.
gonna
No.
do it on
Jeffrey's
the
dead.
Sword.
Okay.
I'm also gonna do the sword and the shield.
I read you.
Okay.
I'm gonna do twice.
So the shield is not magical. Not a magical item. But the sword.
Just lighter and nicer.
Yeah, it's just nicer put together. It's from a different area. But the sword, there are properties of it.
So if we're done with it.
What?
Sorry. No.
Okay. There are properties of the sword. There are some keywords you can say in a Zaldazine language for the sword to have an additional magical poison effect.
Probably the same thing.
So the problem is that like you could say the Zaldazine word, but like you'd really have to be well versed in like mimicry almost in order to get like the
Like have a
hiss.
feat.
You basically have to have like parcel tongue to do this. Some of the feet would be
Actor
able to do this, or you would just take a lot of practice. So it's not like quite attunement, but to like say the word for it. Which I don't know. You wouldn't even know how it roughly translates, but it's just like this hissing, cackling sound. But it would deal poison damage, I think twice a day. I'll have to check on that, but I think it's twice a day you can do extra hurty poison swing.
Okay.
Well, while we have time today, I think that perhaps getting in a lesson the day before the event would be better than doing it the day of the event. Would that be all right with you all? Joan seems like
Did I
she's
already
being
go to
very
talk to
careful.
the people? Because I said I was going to do that.
You can do it on the way, if you'd like.
Do we have to dance?
I won't make you do anything.
What style
Oh,
of dancing?
it's called a Venom Strike
Ballroom
Scimitar.
With a partner.
Venom Strike Scimitar.
Yes.
I promise it's really what I'm good at, other than stealing. And so this is the only legal thing I
Couldn't I get the lesson in stealing instead?
We can do that later.
Okay.
So that
Here's the thing, Joe. I can barely walk straight. I am not known to be very
And it's 3d6 poison.
dexterous.
Venom what scimitar?
Venom
I
Strike Scimitar.
understand,
3D6.
which is why it's called a lesson.
I
Oh, and
don't think
it has
you
its own
understand.
DC as well.
that you're
I can't get
incredibly
better.
DC 15.
clumsy?
Yes.
You don't think I understand how it feels to be cripplingly undexterous?
The
I
butterfly
saw you
princess?
flip
No.
off a building a week ago.
It's just something that we gotta do while we're here.
It's also
I
plus
don't
one.
think we have to dance.
I mean, if we want to go to the party.
I'm going to make
one,
somebody
plus one.
fall on their face.
Attack and damage.
And I don't think that's great for public relations.
I wasn't going to ask you, that's why I'm going to teach you. I wasn't going to ask you guys to dance, but Talarian said they have to know how to dance. And I said I'd take care of it, and I really don't want to look bad, please.
I get it. I'm not saying that I can't learn the steps. I'm just saying that executing them will be difficult.
I understand.
Here's all I will say. I will take the lessons, but I can make no promises that I will not make myself magically disappear should somebody walk up to me and ask me to dance.
And I make no promises that I won't ask him to make me disappear.
Oh
if
my
we
god,
say
I'm
to
going
them.
to be humiliated.
This group has done a lot for all of us. I think we owe it to Jill.
We're introverts, okay?
You think I'm not?
Thank
You
you.
think I didn't live alone in 6 months in my ruined hometown and I think I wanted to dance the whole time?
Thank you, Tavlo.
Tavler's secretly the mayor
I
of
just,
Footloose.
I don't think I get better at dancing.
I secretly found a Bluetooth speaker in Sentinel and rocked out. With Kevin Bacon the whole time.
It's actually called Azure Fang.
All right, let's find a Times Square and do this thing so that I
You want to
can
do it in the
prove-
middle of the square?
I would like to prove that this is a bad idea.
Okay.
Let's do it.
Can I find
Anywhere.
Wait, no,
any armor
no,
anywhere at
please.
this point, or should I just toss it?
What are you hoping for?
Something better than 14? That's fine. Never mind.
Honestly, you probably have allies in the bag of. There's probably better stuff in the bag of holding than in Jones' bag of holding. Are you just looking for like studded leather?
I'm
Oh,
looking
you should
for-
give him
I
the
don't- I don't-
bracers.
I only have leather armor.
Bracers.
The bracers of archery.
Just
I think I
anything
sold them.
really.
No, you wear
No,
them.
Oh, I do?
you
Yeah.
wear them. Yes.
Oh, you're looking for armor?
Yeah.
She, like, takes off her bracers.
You don't have to give me the clothes off your back. I'm doing fine right
They're
now.
+2 to hit.
Thank you so much.
They're called bracers of archery.
Listen, please take care of them.
Plus
There
two
are
damage as
Samiras,
well?
and they're all I have
Plus-
left of her.
+2
think
to
so.
hit and to damage. I'm pretty
Plus
sure.
2, plus 2.
What?
That's pretty good.
That's goaded.
I check it.
Take care of them? Yes?
Yeah,
real
I'll do
thing,
that.
They were Samiras.
I know. She said that. She said, please take care of them. They were Samiras, and they're all I have left of her anyway.
Sorry.
Bracers of archery. +2 bonus to damage rolls on ranged attacks.
Well,
So only damage, not to hit. I know, so late.
We had him to hit though.
I think so, but it's fine. Just do damage for now.
+2 hit / damage. Yep, it says
Yep,
+2
to hit as well. Whoa, roller coaster. Okay, you want to find a big open space or a square? You go to the port.
Nope. Joan does not take them to the port for their dance lesson.
Okay.
She takes them probably to a like field nearby that wouldn't have people.
There's a park.
Yeah.
I mean, everywhere kind of has people.
Well, the most private place you could probably find. Could you take them to the quarters? Does the royalty quarters have room?
Sure, you'd have to walk back up and through the citadel again.
She'd do that.
Okay.
And
How
she takes-
long does it take to travel to the place we're supposed to travel to?
Not that long.
Okay, we don't
Like-
have to worry
like maybe
about
an hour.
getting there by
Yeah.
nightfall. Okay, cool.
So she's going.
I'll just let you guys. There's a little foyer room that you
Foyer.
can use. Foyer. Is how they say it in Demetria.
So there's-
Sure, there's like
It's kind of like how
it's
they
like-
say double.
it's like a little almost gymnasium with like four little pillars in this room. Those are the only things you could possibly run into in this room.
okay.
Great
So-
foreshadowing. Go ahead, Joan.
Do I have any more friends around here?
No,
Okay.
not at all.
All right. So she's.
I
going-
mean, probably Maltharos is very nice to you,
no. He wants to play more so bad.
but they're all probably busy.
She's going to. Okay. All right. So we need to start with partners. What style of dance do they do?
ball?
Like a
It's
straight ballroom?
pretty
Just a
royal
waltzy,
ballroom.
Okay.
Slow.
a nice waltz.
She's going to go. All right, Sora and Tavlo.
No tango.
What?
Maybe a little tango.
Oh no.
I'm not taking
Tango.
Sora and Tavlo, you're matched up right over here, and she takes them both by the shoulders and matches them up.
Is this the best pairing you can come up with?
You
Can I go with
Kevin.
Kevin?
Would be a fine lead.
I want to go with Kevin.
You're saying that I'm supposed to be the lead for us?
Kevin's
Same
straight up
with
just
you.
reading in one of his books. Right
I'm
now.
saying you broke my beanbag. Oh wait, I forgave him last episode.
All right.
Rowan, there's a little from your.
Are you good? Are you good?
Yeah. No, I just.
All right. And
I
so
inhaled
she's
the
going
feather.
to take Sora's arm and put it on Tavlor's shoulder, and then put his hand on her waist and like have them hold hands.
Does that mean Rowan is with Kevin?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then, all right, Robin.
The
Kevin.
tallest and the shortest.
Like, barely
How tall are you?
reaches-
I am 4'10".
I'm
Kevin is 6'9".
Oh my god! Oh my!
All right.
You
How
did-
tall are you?
I'm like 5'3", 5'4".
Joan's like 5'2". She's really short. I'm gonna take turns with both of
Oh,
you,
I'm
but for now,
5'7". Sorry.
I'm gonna take turns with both of you, Rowan and Kev. For now, just hold hands on one side and grab each other by the other.
You know that he's like at his waist.
And
This is a new time.
so she's gonna actually. All right, Rowan, take a break. She's gonna take Kevin. She's gonna put one hand on his. I want you to follow Kevin's moves without a partner. Use an invisible partner, all right?
Can't you make a bone partner?
I'm gonna cast minor illusion and give a little owl partner to Rowan. They're around the same size.
Perfect. All right. So she's gonna kind of like go through the motions. Kev, you got this.
I think so. It's
All right.
been a
I
couple
want you all to
months.
make acrobatics checks.
That is.
Yeah.
Oh, there it is.
Uh-oh.
Joan, you have advantage
Oh
and
dear.
proficiency.
That's -1.
Since I'm dancing
Crazy.
with Joan.
I'm sorry. This is not acrobatics.
29.
This is for sure performance.
Oh,
Do we
That's
re-roll
worse.
or we keep the
Thanks.
same
25.
keep the same roll?
I'll
or
let
roll
you do
again?
either acrobatics or performance. You can pick.
I'm gonna
29.
Dirty 20.
6.
No way.
9.
11.
Nice.
I rolled a 7 minus 1. I told Joan I can't
Kevin, you have
get
advantage.
Oh, cool.
You've done this before.
Okay, 23.
23.
Much better.
Much better.
Thank you very much. That's
So,
oh no.
there's Tavlor is picking it up really well. Kevin is a great leader, and they're starting to look kind of nice. You know, Joan, you tap in every once in a while, and you try to dance with. You actually tap in to like dance with Kevin to show Tavlor a few things, and then Tavlor jumps in and does the part. Rowan and Sora have a tricky time. Rowan like tries to lead for a second and definitely like turns Sora right into
My
one
legs
of the
are too
pillars.
stubby for this.
You want to try to help him out?
Yeah, she's gonna go over to Rowan. All right. Sora, go over to Kev.
My anatomy is different from yours.
It's
I don't think
alright.
it's gonna work.
I think it's fine. So is everybody's anatomy.
I'm
is
just gonna
different.
apologize in advance for stepping on your feet several times.
Kev's a good lead. You keep practicing the steps and the spin technique.
That's the other thing, is if I step on somebody's toes, I could take one of them off.
It's tough.
I think you'll be all right. I mean,
Do we have pillows? We could get you pillow shoes.
Sora, go over to Kevin. She's gonna take Rowan, and she's gonna put his, because she's like the shortest. She's like very similar to your height.
Yeah.
She puts.
She's 5 inches taller than you.
What? No, she's not. She's 5'2".
Oh, sorry, 4 inches taller.
Yeah.
My bad.
Still the closest
Maybe 4 and a
one.
half.
Huge difference. Huge.
You got me.
I think that's a very sizable margin.
And so she puts one of his like feathered, like his hands on her waist, and you have wings coming out the back.
Yeah, it's like, so this never really got established, but he has arms and wings.
Yeah.
They are separate from each
And
other.
she puts a hand on his shoulder, and she starts leading him. And she's
I know,
like,
right? It's kind of
all right, look at my feet. 1, 2, 3. And she kind of like slowly turns him, and then it's step, toe, toe, step, toe, toe.
Make an acrobatics or performance check with advantage because Joan is helping.
So my claws aren't getting stuck in the dirt.
We'll see.
Good.
You're also in a citadel. You're not.
Oh, I thought we went into the field.
No, sorry. We ended up in the citadel.
Oh, that's better. Acrobatics 18.
Okay. Yeah. You're starting to get it. You narrowly miss Joan's toes a couple times, but you're definitely starting to get it. It's coming along. Sora, let's just make a check. Just a straight roll. See how you're doing with Kevin.
Natural 20.
Whoa!
What a waste.
Kevin's a good help.
I really don't want to be good at this canonically.
Too bad. You're doing
Okay.
Well, it's a character trait.
You will do
She needs to be bad
as
at it.
well as you possibly could.
Okay.
Okay. You're definitely not going to like any sort of rhythm. But
You
you're,
can be led by somebody else.
You're going.
I could just be on Kevin's toes.
Like canonically, Kevin's just like, just stand on my feet.
Just kind of swaying a little bit.
Yeah. I like that.
You look over and you see Sora definitely cheating.
Joan's gonna go over to Sora. She's gonna put Sora's arm on her shoulder. She's gonna hold her by the waist. Sora?
I don't think there was anything wrong with what I was doing.
No, you're
just
doing
always
wonderful.
Kevin.
Kevin, can you help the boys for a little bit?
Rowan and Tavlor are now just dancing together.
I think they're doing great.
Thank you.
Hey,
How
I'm
are we
feeling
doing?
this.
You guys are doing good.
We're doing
You guys
good.
are doing very well. Tavlor is picking up very well. I will say,
You're
this
leading
goes
me nicely.
unnoticed by all of you, but through this entire process, Tavlor only learns the girl part.
Tyler doesn't know how to lead. Wait,
Well,
so
no,
you're
but
telling me that? Wait, so in us
showed-
dancing right
showed
now,
me-
I'm leading Tablet?
Yes.
But she showed me a
I
thing
did.
move.
I did show him some of the boys' moves.
No, he learned with Kevin and then Rowan. So throughout this entire process, you spent a few hours.
No, he learned Sora first.
No, he didn't.
Yeah, he did.
No, you
No, we
swapped
were
them
gonna-
immediately
we
because
were
there was a
gonna
horrible
because-
pairing.
This
Tavlor,
is pairing,
I'm
this
only
is
even
bad.
bringing it up to you now because I think it's funny now and I don't want to forget next week. Tavlor only learns the female part. Because he's paired with the guys who learned the lead. But it's fine. He's doing very well.
You're doing fantastic, sweetheart.
Hey, again, Tavlor, you think this is perfectly fine.
Joan whispers
Give me a
to
little
Sora.
wink.
Shouldn't have said anything until with the
Joan
ball.
whispers to Sora. Sora, you don't have to be good. That's the secret. Just let other people move you
This is
around.
the worst session.
Didn't you say that we needed to be the best?
Yes, but it's all right. No one will
Boys.
know. No one will know if everybody else is just leading you. Just let us move you. It's not your job to know how to do it. She kind of tries to just stop trying to pull me around. Let me just move you.
Is there maybe some form of arcane puppetry that we could do?
Sneed would have had something wonderful for this occasion.
All right. So just let me move
It's like
you.
a little
Oh, it's a
sword.
dance.
And she kind of tries to dance with Sora while also instructing her.
Why don't you make a performance check?
For me?
Straight roll. Because Sora's disadvantage takes out your advantage.
18.
You're starting to get it a little bit, just kind of relaxing slowly as you go. Spend the next hour. Tavler, you take turns with Rowan and Kevin as they lead you. And it's a fine little dance lesson. You guys are starting to probably get a little tired after an hour or two of this.
All right. Good job, everyone. Now let's go find out what's taking all the people.
I'm so excited to do something else.
Oh,
Oh no,
yes,
I think I
painted
got
death.
that really well. I'm
Go
gonna do
find
great.
something.
Davler's feeling.
I'm feeling really
Confident.
good right now. got a new haircut.
I want to shoot something with a lightning bolt so bad.
I can do
It's
that.
about
I
three.
can do that.
It's about 3 or 4 o'clock at this point after your errands and running. Tavler, you want to you can have studded leather armor. You can find some for the sake of brevity. It's really not hard to find. I think that's 14 plus Dex, max of 2.
It's 12 plus your dex, and that's it.
No, that's too low for studded.
I'll double check.
There's also a 15-day return policy. Fun fact.
Did you write that in your notes? There's like a part
Oh, leather? You know, studded leather actually might be less if your dex is high enough because it has a cap
Yes,
of plus 2.
Studded leather,
Oh, it does?
Studded
Yeah.
leather is just 12 plus your dex modifier.
Cap of 2, or
It just says 12 plus dex.
It's a max of 2, pretty sure on the table.
that just means
You might want to stick with the leather for now.
That's the same.
Yeah.
It's the same.
Okay.
Well, that sucks.
You might want to see if you can find some pretty items that help your armor class.
Rangers can't have a shield, right? Cool. Well, let's go fight some stuff in the nighttime.
Yeah.
Is there anything you guys would like to do between the hours of 4 to 7 before the sun goes down?
Is there any Deneithrian brand chocolate?
I'm sure you could probably find
I
some.
would like
You want to go to a candy store?
Yeah!
I'll
Didn't
let
just
you go to
buy
a candy store.
50 gold worth of chocolate.
At Davenport.
That's
What
Davenport
happened to
chocolate.
it? Where'd it
I
go?
still have it.
But that's Davenport chocolate.
you
not
go-
Deneithrian.
Thank you.
So, Deneithrian chocolate is not so popular, but you do find this little store that excels in saltwater taffy.
That's cute.
I will also, just so I make sure that I remember to do this regularly, but if I can find a way to discreetly re-up my animate dead for Smiley Friend, because
Sure.
it is that time.
Easy enough.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want, what kind of, is there a chocolate flavored taffy?
No, I mean they have chocolate there, but not a lot. It's like a little saltwater taffy place.
Definitely.
There's like this there's like a larger gentleman like, oh hello dear. Have you come for some taffy?
I am a chocolate person.
Oh. Well,
You're one of those.
that's fine.
If I buy taffy too, will you like me more?
No.
Oh shit.
My man.
See if I have any in the back. Comes out with like 4 pieces of chocolate that he finds. Here you go.
How much?
I'll just take them.
Sarah's gonna try one.
They're fine.
It's dry.
You're testing the free chocolate?
Well, I was
See if
just
you
wondering
want
how
it.
bad it was because he hates chocolate.
Anything else I can do for you? You were so jolly when you walked in here.
I want to try some taffy.
His like small mouth like curls into slowly into a very nice. Oh, you like to try some taffy, don't you? Well, why don't you come on by? I have samples upon samples upon samples of taffy. My name's Mr. Laffy, if you'd prefer to call me such. There's a rainbow of different colored design taffies.
I want to buy a colored taffy for each of my friends.
Take away 5 copper and you got it. Or maybe like a copper. A copper piece.
Okay, I'm gonna take a lot of taffy.
2 copper pieces.
Aye, we be casting off now.
Oh, I didn't know you were a taffy enthusiast such as myself. I'm sorry for misjudging you as you walk through these doors talking about chocolate and nonsense.
Nonsense.
Sarah's gonna like push her bag that's full.
Hey, I understand a fellow sweet tooth is so it is. Just different strokes for different folks, but I'm glad you're a taffy appreciator of Mr. Laffy Taffies.
What is that in reference to? Laffy Taffy? No, never mind. Continue.
I love taffies. Well, thank you. I love
You're very welcome,
trying
lass.
new things. She's
Mhm.
gonna put one in her mouth and it's
He watches you super slowly, like intently as you try it.
what flavor did I just?
I don't know, but it's like fine.
This is way better than chocolate.
Astute of you to say.
Why, yes.
Anyway, the day turns into night. Kevin, you can pretty much figure out your way there to the location that Vivian Forgings once had led you to on her expeditions. Where once was a large bridge that went to a fortress, you can now see this kind of definitely, probably magically broken down cliff face where once stood the proud Fort Zalsunder. There's like a little bit of like a chain link fence around this dark area that has this construction process started on it. This beginning of this base kind of octagon that is supposed to erect into the new Tower Zalsunder that is, you know, governed by the Duke of the Zalsundarian fleet. But yeah, you basically walk into this construction site. There's some loose cobble and dirt, and the ground is uneven as you all walk upon it. There's a little bit of a sense of like darkness and dread that just kind of haunts this place a little bit. Rowan, you feel right at home.
Can I actually do a detect magic really fast?
Sure. Nothing here magical. It's mostly like equipment and stuff.
Okay.
But you know, there's definitely a lot of death here.
Is there a...
Ooh, are there bones?
Not readily available. It's been cleaned up and
Fair.
yeah. So to give you an image of what it was, so there was like a spire of a mountain that a fortress was on next to the mountain face that you had, and there was a bridge there.
Yeah.
Bridge gone, mountain like cut down and blasted off.
So any bodies that would be there are long gone.
And Talarian also said that they cleared out the bodies.
Alas and alack.
They're a newly sprouted fungal forest.
That's it.
I don't know why you would check for that.
Is there a newly sprouted fungal forest?
There.
Make a perception check.
What did he ask for?
Also, you probably can't see that far.
It was right next to the fort. That's why I asked.
No. It's still in the distance. 11? If you look carefully over the distance, it's kind of hard to do at nighttime, but because you know it's there, you know that kind of the shapes that you see in the distance is the white and blue fungal shore in the distance.
I'm gonna just give a little salute in that general direction.
General direction.
No, I was talking about like the new Mumphy one that's in the crevice that's right next to the fort. That's what I was talking about. Baby Mumphy.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
No.
That's why I was like, it's right next to this.
That's also what I meant, but if I can see it.
Oh, like down where Mumphy was eviscerated? Yeah, there's definitely like some similar foliage that have kind of grown from the reincarnation that occurred there.
Same thing, just a little
Salutation. Salute to your buddy Mumphy. May he rest in peace. There was a fungal titan, like a mushroom titan, that saved their lives once here that was killed by the second big bad of the campaign. And currently the only... No, not the only dead villain. I guess Empress Leozan is dead and Morgrim is like... somewhere. Gone.
Mord was dead.
Mord was dead.
Oopsie. Hey.
But yeah,
Hey.
It just means we can kill him twice.
but the night sky, it's pretty dark. The moon barely bleeds through the dark clouds that now just kind of cover over everywhere. So, in this
When he goes, so
grim place with a dark history, you have a mystery. What would you like to do?
I want to ask the townsfolk.
It's nighttime now.
There's no townsfolk
There
around?
might be a few guards, but most of the townsfolk, generally in most places in fantasy, when the moon comes up, it's like, okay, we're done.
It's like, alright, we go inside.
Is there,
so there's people infamously disappearing around here right now.
yeah, is there anything around that looks like they don't want to be seen?
Could I make an investigation check
Not really.
for
Too bad.
footprints or signs of
Struggle.
some sort of beast?
I'll give you a survival check for that.
Survival check.
Guidance.
Survival. Nice.
Looking
Oh,
for
boy.
footprints or signs of a
You
beast.
should get Tabler to help you,
Sure,
because he's a ranger.
Unless there's anything else you guys would like to do on this side of the room.
I'd like to do the same.
I'll give you advantage. Tavlor can give you a
I
hand.
would like to make it known that on the way, I would probably use my arcane recovery to recover
Oh, plus that.
a single spell slot.
Okay.
So
22.
22. No signs of beast prints. There's definitely footprints all over this place. This is like an active construction site that are a few days old. Definitely hasn't been a lot of people here recently.
What if we just camped out and saw if something wanted to attack us?
I don't exactly like setting myself up to be surprised, but
Is it a surprise if we know it's coming?
Are there
That's
guards
a good
here?
point.
Not currently.
Is there like an outpost where they might station themselves nearby?
Make a perception check.
yes.
Let's go. Oh, that's better. 18.
18. There's definitely a tower nearby that's more inland that you can see some guards on that overlook this area. You could head there if you wanted to.
That might be a good place to start with the people looking over this area.
Yeah, we might be able to talk to them at least.
Let's go.
Anyone want to do anything else?
Are
in this
we,
area?
I remember a cliff face.
Yeah,
Can I look over the cliff face?
sure.
Just to see if there's been, like, ships down there, or...
You probably can't see very far.
Let's
Okay.
see.
It's also nighttime.
Sora,
I know, we need to sit
Darkened
down and
nighttime.
talk about
Everywhere
my
is
ability to see.
Everywhere is like darkened.
Sora.
We've discussed you can't see like super duper far into the distance. You don't have like a perfect map of the world in the way you absorb information.
That's true.
Let's see.
But even regular eyesight wouldn't be able to see that incredibly far. Remember, there are dark in the clouds now. Kind
Do
of
I have
over the
dark vision or
continent.
no?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, you do.
That was
Kind
my
of,
basic
yes.
question. Okay.
Uh-huh.
Sora,
What?
what are you looking for?
I don't know, we just fought with these sea monster things. The water's right here. I thought maybe they were coming up the cliff. My brain.
Maybe. Okay. I'm going to try to be discreet about it because I would like to keep Smiley Friend as much of a secret as possible.
Okay.
As long as I can.
Make a stealth check.
But what I want to try to do is I want to send him down kind of along the cliff face to see if he can find any like caves
Sleight of hand.
or anything like that. Yeah.
Ooh, smart.
I'll give you advantage on this too because it's nighttime.
Okay. Right. Sleight of hand.
We're all looking for other things.
Nice. 21.
Great.
Alright. I want you to look around this cliff and I want you to see if you can find any caves, any holes, any creepy crawlies in there for me, okay?
He does like a complete 360.
Thank you so much for trying. You know,
You're welcome.
that's fair.
You
It
could
was-
probably fly around down there if you want to.
I mean, yeah, I'll try to scope it out a little bit.
It's a similar exertion as to like jogging or running.
I'll be right. I'm actually gonna scope out the cliff wall and see if I can find any evidence of anything coming out of that.
Don't die.
Okay.
Gee, thanks.
I'm gonna go with him. I'm gonna cast fly, and then I'm gonna light a torch.
Okay.
Cool. Thanks. I appreciate it.
That's true. You don't have dark vision.
Wait.
I actually
Yeah,
have.
you do.
I have
Owlins?
double dark vision.
Owls
Owlins have
Oh, I guess that
Have-
makes sense.
the modified like 120 foot dark vision, not the
Nice.
60 foot, so I can see all of this stuff.
Quite the cupcakes.
So you guys don't remind me that you guys have dark vision like every session, like other D&D groups.
That's fair.
Dark vision. Can I see magical darkness?
So you're just looking for what are you looking for
So
exactly?
I'm
on this
looking.
cliff face?
I'm looking to see if there's like a cave. It seems like something's picking people off. So I want to see if there's evidence of something hiding kind of along this cliff face, or kind of like a cave or a little hidey hole, or evidence of like claw marks on the cliff wall or something like that. You
Make an
kinda get
investigation
what
check.
I'm- Yeah.
While you do that with advantage, and probably guidance.
Thank you.
Kevin, you wanted to go to the guard tower?
Yeah.
Anyone going with him?
We split the
Nat
party.
20.
We split the
Okay.
party.
Joan?
And the dark
Tavler, you're
vision
still
is
looking around the construction area?
Yeah, I'm
Cool.
just gonna cast Pass Without Trace and take a look at
We all
Okay.
have a way to communicate, correct?
Yeah.
rings.
Sure, Kevin and Joan, you guys head towards the guard tower. As you start approaching, you hear, "Oi!
Oi.
What are you guys doing here?" Hey!
Hey!
There's some people here! What? Why are there people here? Hey! Another person appears. What are you guys doing here? That's what I asked.
We're here to investigate why your lot get missing all the time.
He said, yo, what does that mean? I don't know what that's all about.
Are they speaking common?
Yeah.
We're trying to find out why you all keep going missing.
People are going missing. Yes, I told you about this last time. Oh, right. Right. There was
We all have
the
different accents.
people are from different places.
I love it.
Different families. Oh, right. There was a
Cultures.
yeah. There were people. Why? Who's asking? That's what I was about to ask. I know.
Well, we were just curious about, because we know that the construction of the refurbished fort in the tower is kind of on halt because people are missing.
The
and we're
Duke
just
of
trying-
Zelsunda is asking.
Yeah, that too.
I didn't know we had a duke. We have a duke.
Yeah.
I wouldn't trust him. Who sent you?
Prince Talarian Demetrius.
Oh, Prince Delarian, the Nithri. I don't know.
We are Maximus Ultor.
Maximus Ultor. They're dropping a lot of names.
That's kind of.
I'll
a
go
thing.
talk to him.
That's kind
No,
of
I'll
a
go
thing.
talk to him. No, stay here. That's a good point. You hear a very loud as they go down this entire tower down to you guys. You see this.
It's like a Monty Python's.
I was totally thinking of the French guy.
Yeah.
Except for they're not super mean and sarcastic. They're just enthusiastic. You see this.
I feel like
This
I'm
thin,
forever left out
this
of joke.
thin elven guard with long, kind of blonde hair under the helmet pokes out. Looks at you two. Oh, you're the butterfly princess.
Yeah.
I reckon Hey! One of them's the butterfly princess. A princess of what?
She kind of gives Kevin a look.
Princess of what? Kevin actually like disciples a lot.
So you were sent by the princess. Very serious business. It's like one of our main princes.
Yes.
One of our main.
We want to make sure that you stop
Disappearing.
disappearing.
Oh well, we don't disappear. We don't go anywhere. We come here night and day.
Who is disappearing?
Oh, people over there.
Over where?
Over there. Well, the people formerly known as the people from over there. Now they're the people from I don't know where.
He's point.
He's pointing to the construction site behind you.
Because the construction people were the ones going missing.
Yep.
All right. Well,
We are the people of here. We don't go anywhere. But the people of there, who knows?
Stay safe in there for the night while we
Supposed to be
investigate. All
guarding the
right.
construction site.
Well, we're over this whole district.
So you haven't seen anything.
The name's Breeson, by the way. You didn't ask.
Breeson, sorry, Breeson.
So
Grayson.
sorry. Delighted.
Hmm.
Joan Lycansky,
Yes, the butterfly princess.
My name's Kevin of the Dragon Isles.
Hmm.
Duke of Zelsunda.
Oh yeah,
Duke
that's
of
me.
Sasson? That doesn't make sense to me.
That's me.
All right.
That's a new thing.
Sure, I guess you're my boss.
Weird.
Huh.
Never.
Can I have a raise?
Anyway.
I'm just kidding. I'm sorry. That was a weird thing to ask. Don't ask for a raise. You hear like three voices go, "Oh."
It's new.
I haven't seen the budget yet.
So many papers to look at.
I haven't checked the Indeed listings yet.
Is there anything I can help you with, Duke and Princess of Butterflies?
So you haven't noticed anything mysterious going on, or like?
Oh, I've noticed some mysterious things. People over there, they go missing.
We're just flying
Well,
over.
stay here for tonight.
I was one of the first to notice. We stay here every night. It's where we go.
When did you? How did you notice?
Kevin.
Well, I looked over here before, and there were all these people about doing the thing.
I'm gonna cast messages in Joan as he's talking. This is completely pointless, isn't it?
We need to leave.
We even asking the right questions.
Let's go. Nope,
Okay.
let's go.
And then my uncle walked in his underpants, and I was wondering what he was doing here too, because usually he doesn't go here. But he said he was real spooked about the things going on. He did.
Well, thank you so much for your time.
Of course.
I will
Have a wonderful day.
Talk to the prince about the
Raises?
positions here and raises and what conditions and all.
You hear like
that
3
going on?
voices up there go, "Hey!"
It's good, boss.
Stay
Thanks,
safe.
boss.
Safe.
All right, I'll close the door now if that's all right with you, boss and princess.
Yeah, sure.
I don't really know where Butterfly Princess is like on
Yeah,
the
it's
making
okay.
of.
You don't need to call me princess. You can call me Joan.
All right, lady, Princess Joan, Lady Butterfly. Bye.
You know, I didn't ask people to call me the butterfly
You're like a distant,
princess.
muffled voice. Do you hear what he said? This is Princess of Butterflies.
Oh no!
I've never had a real job before.
Your mother was
I don't
Hamster.
know how
Your
to.
father smelled the berries.
I don't know how to do the Duke thing.
It's alright. You're gonna be great.
I like
Oh,
that little
God.
tower.
At least your title has some kind of guidelines on how you're supposed to do it. I'm called the Butterfly Princess, and I'm not sure if it's a term of respect or mockery.
Little butterfly.
I think it depends.
Little butterfly comes and lands on her
Flip a
shoulder.
coin.
I think it's
Oh,
pretty
I'm not there.
nice.
So, back over here with your natural 20.
Yeah, at 30 if we do all the
So, you're definitely gonna get some information. You definitely see Tavlor. And he is like walking around the side, he's like looking over the coast.
I'm stealth.
And
We rolled a 30.
I rolled a 30.
and you see a little bit of movement within like the soil of this cliff size.
Like active movement?
Active movement.
In the soil?
In like the soil and in the hardened rock of the side of this mountain hill.
Directly next to where Tavlor
It's
is.
definitely like almost 2 underground tendrils heading exactly.
I'm gonna dash.
Tavlor!
My
Bad!
my
Run!
I thought you guys were just gonna watch and
Why
see
are
what
we
happens.
yelling? We have
Oh, yeah.
enemies. Why are you yelling?
Tavlor, you need to move.
Get off the
immediately.
ground. Get
Back
off the
up away from the
ground.
cliff.
Okay, Drake.
Okay, as you summon Drake and jump to it, you see these 2 like beige tannish tendrils like reach out from the ground and like grab Drake by his like legs.
Okay.
As Drake like starts to fly, you see it kind of like
Do
start
we see this?
ripping out of the side like roots. Yeah,
How far away are we?
I'm like honestly like 60 feet. Pretty
I'm
close.
gonna lightning bolt it. It's 100 feet.
Okay,
Yeah.
Oh, lightning bolt.
it's not coming
Like
up very
tendrils.
far.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get him free. I'm trying to be nice.
Well, actually, no. Hang on. Let me do it
Hold on.
because if it's plant-like material, if I just touch it with blight, it takes full damage.
You want to do blight?
Cool.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. I'll go up to it and blight it.
Okay.
Like, yeah.
All you have to do is do a little point. That's how I picture blight.
Stop it.
Yeah, and you point a little finger and it immediately releases Drake. You kind of tumbles forward. You have to hold on to him a little bit, like whoa, as you see it kind of like start to writhe and turn into like this brown mushiness, and then it just kind of hangs out from the opening that it was at.
Did we see that?
No,
Does it look like dead or does it look?
looks like dead plant,
Namaste.
but it's still hanging from outside the side of the mountain, and you can kind of see the little indentation of like it continues on in the mountain.
So it's just a dead part of a bigger plant.
Yeah.
I'm
What
gonna,
if it's
I'm gonna
moving?
fly over to where they are
Monfo?
and just take a look.
Is there
Appreciate that,
does
guys.
it go down
Yeah.
into like a root?
Make a nature check.
Can Tavlor make the nature check?
No, you asked the question. Make a
But
nature
he's
check.
a ranger.
No, just
I don't have
make the
advantage
roll.
on
Make the
nature.
roll. If you ask the question,
Nature's weird. This is like the
sweating.
rarest roll.
I'm only +1.
I only have +1 too. That's a 5.
6.
Came from the ground.
Those roots are looking pretty rooty.
I'm a true.
How root of this root to try to root my friend. Yeah, definitely try to grab him.
Okay, I'm gonna fly with Drake close, just to inspect where it came out of.
How close are you getting?
I will hover.
Okay.
Oh, you
A
know
good
what?
10
I'm
feet
gonna
behind
tell
him.
Kevin and Joan to like that there's a plant monster in the ground and that they may be in danger on solid ground. Just gonna relay that, probably in that tone.
There's a what and a what?
What do you want us to do about that? We're just gonna die?
Yeah, well, no,
What?
just keep an eye out. I guess.
Just stay in the guard tower or
Just off. It looks
Away?
like a
I am
soil.
not going back to the guard tower. Not today.
that bad.
Maybe another time.
It just seems like it's connected to the soil, so if there's maybe...
We'll meet you.
There appears to be a root system of some kind.
Okay, just come over, I'll make you
No,
fly.
we're on the way. We're on the way. No worries.
Okay.
Yeah,
You guys are gonna head over?
Just want to inspect, maybe try and follow.
Let's make a survival check.
survival.
Yeah.
Guidance.
Were you making sure it wasn't a D12?
I'm trying to decide which dice I want to.
Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Sorry.
Aww. Brutal.
No, I'll go with.
I wasn't trying to burn.
Yeah, okay.
I like
To
D12s.
be fair.
Nat 20
I
plus
like
3.
it.
Oh,
Plus
Nice.
6, so 29 total.
So,
Natural.
as you, well done. Honestly, as you inspect these roots, they're not like usual roots. It seems more of like an extension of some sort of plant than like an
Okay.
actual root. And as you follow the indentation down, you end up landing on a small little face of the mountain. And among you are a bunch of mushrooms and spores of different colors. There's in fact a couple of glow caps as well. And as you land, you do see the two indentations kind of follow through, and you kind of look between two things, and you see like there's this pretty big like white tannish mushroom.
I
kind of
knew it.
Brown spots, kind of wedged between two of the mountain's faces.
And we're still following.
We don't know not to touch the mushroom.
Oh no.
Only Kevin and Joe know not to touch the mushroom.
Can.
I'm just gonna take out my sword, swing, and try and hack the mushroom.
Okay.
I don't know anything about these mushrooms.
It's a canon
No,
event.
we don't know. We don't know.
So,
Player
as you
and character know nothing about these mushrooms.
As you swipe into it, there's like a nice little kind of cut as you cut to the fungal surface of it, and it creates a nice little slit. And as it opens, there's this purplish, bluish, whitish glow that starts to happen. You feel yourself being pulled into it.
Oh, I see.
It's a similar sensation as the teleportation circle you went to. You suddenly lose grounding in where you are, and Drake just watches you as you and you feel yourself being pulled like by your chest and through somewhere very fast, and you feel a little claustrophobic.
Okay.
Do we
What
see this
just
happen?
I would say so.
What the? If I'm on a given
Kevin and Joan, you
Drake
guys have
disappears.
arrived to the
So,
left side.
just to update you, Tavlor
It's
was
gone.
eaten by a mushroom.
Sir,
A mushroom?
Yeah, there was a big mushroom
What
at the
the
bottom.
hell did you
Did he
guys
touch-
do with the
did he
mushrooms
touch the
here?
mushroom?
He cut it.
He cut the mushroom.
Are you not supposed to cut the mushroom?
You don't touch the mushroom.
Is
I mean, I didn't touch the mushroom. Tavo touched the
Is
mushroom,
there
but he's
something
gone now.
magical about the? Well, obviously there's something magical.
There was a
It
purple and
sucked
blue
him
glow, and then he
inside.
got
Purple and
absorbed.
blue.
Yeah, and he got absorbed. It's like
There
a
was
white and
purple?
brown mushroom.
A purple mushroom.
It's purple.
No. The mushroom was white with brown spots, but when he cut it open, there was like some
Purple magic?
Purple,
Magic.
blue, and white.
Whitish.
It was a mixture of
Yeah.
the fungus colors.
Joe,
Yeah.
do you remember how Mumphy was purple,
Yep.
blue, and white?
Mm-hmm.
Shit.
Just a test. Tavlor, are you in range? Can you hear us? Are
So
you?
Tavlor, you hit the ground with a. You feel. I would say you're probably out of range of Drake.
Yeah, he probably.
He probably blinks out.
You
I'll have to
see
look at
my
it now. That
example?
works exactly later. But Drake would just probably watch this, look up, and be like,
Oh, that can't be good.
disappear. As you
feel
hit the
so
ground,
good.
you feel like this immediate sting in your nose and eyes a little bit, as you're like surrounded by like visible amounts of like pollen, dust, and spore.
Spores and-
Yeah. You give out a few sneezes, and as you stand up, your eyes watery, your vision blurred.
No way.
You're suddenly in this huge forest.
Remember
These
when
aren't-
we skipped
this is-
Josh's maze?
Not your.
Yeah, he wanted it bad.
Oh, I understand now.
Welcome back to the fungal shore. You skipped my dungeon 2 years ago! We're doing the dungeon now!
Really?
Not if Emmy's notes have anything to say about it.
Furiously looking
We
through
literally
everything.
picked like the right way to go every time there was a cut in the path, and so we
It's harder now! Level 11! No, they did. As you see, the trees in this are not trees at all. They're actually large mushrooms that extend into the sky. You see, some of them are even glow caps and give off this blue bioluminescent glow that kind of makes this a decently well-lit area. And as you start to get your bearings, you do hear like a thum.
It's Mumphy. He almost
Mumphy's
one-shot Haru.
Mumphy's dead.
It's Mumpho.
Could be.
Can Joan jump into the mushroom?
No, it's pretty
Mine
far
can
below.
rise by the sound of it.
Before we get back to you and however you want to react to incoming large footsteps, Kevin and Joan, you guys arrive at the cliff face. See the mushroom. Don't touch the mushroom. Would you guys like to?
Where
do
is the
here?
mushroom? How close is it?
It's probably about probably like 130 feet down.
She turns into the butterfly princess and dives.
Okay, you can do that twice a day now.
She's gonna grab Kevin and dive.
Going to the mushroom.
Sora's gonna touch it.
Okay, well, if this is the direction you guys are all going, you guys don't know that he teleported somewhere. You just know that he disappeared.
I know, Joan was gonna jump in anyway.
You still have
to be
detect
fair.
magic, right?
It's not really going to help here.
Well, it tells you what
This
type
seems
of
like a
magic.
nat-
That's what I was thinking.
Joan dives in.
I can
That was her.
discern that he poofed
Can
not
I-
normally.
Can I do an Arcana check on it? See if I can figure out what's going on with the mushroom?
Not again.
Maybe? No.
This would be pretty out of your realm. You can make a nature check.
No.
Come on.
I'm a
Yeah, I'll let you do an Arcana check, but it's going to be a kind of a marginal amount of information. So Joan swan dives into the mushroom. Kevin, do you go with her?
I guess.
You see it kind of like move and jiggle as it absorbs both of these two people.
Oh, you went straight into the
What are you
mushroom?
supposed to? What is going on?
We're missing the ball, it looks like.
Kevin? Joan? Can you guys hear us?
It's almost like being drugged through dirt before you're. You hear two thuds right next to you as you look around and Kevin and Joan land in the spore-like area.
Why did you touch the mushroom?
I'm sorry, I didn't know the fungus could disapparate.
Does it look like
I'm still trying to.
You guys are in
trying to
range.
Message them.
Yeah.
We're in
Yeah.
range.
Yeah, I'd say. Probably
So
that's
we're
fine.
in like a.
You've been here before, Kevin.
Oh yeah. We're in a fungal forest.
Is there a way to get there that's not through mushroom?
Well, this is probably the fastest way.
You hear the large footsteps coming your way.
Can Joan get Traveler down?
I have pass without trace.
To the
active.
spores?
Uh-huh.
I do have pass without trace active.
Sure. You did cast that when you were by yourself, so
Okay.
it's not on anybody else because they were over at the tower and they were flying off the cliff when you did it.
It says
I
if
know
it's
it's
just
gross, just come
messing
through.
you and your.
All right, we go ahead. All right, come on.
If you.
Yeah.
Rowan and Sora are going to go, but they're gonna look disgusted.
It absorbs you as well.
Oh, I never
Tavlor.
want to do that again.
Tavlor, Joan, and Kevin, it's going to take them a little bit to get here. Are you doing anything in reaction to the thump thump, or are you just still standing amongst the
We need to hide, I assume. This sounds terrifying.
Can you speak with plants?
Can I speak with plants?
It's a level 3 druid spell.
I don't have. I have plant growth. I don't speak.
I need 2 levels in druid to
Lovely.
do that.
All right.
As you two arrive, get some sneezes out. You arrive in the spore-like forest. Should also say there is like this constant
never
pool
wanted
of like
any of these.
liquid in here as well, very aquatic-like, because you're on like the shore of it. Kind of cuts into the ocean.
All right. We need to hide unless you guys want to fight whatever that is.
I want to use gust to
I
kind
kinda
of
want
create
to.
an air pocket so I'm not breathing in the
We almost
spores.
killed one of our friends last time.
Sure.
Giving.
Like,
That's just giving away our position.
He's a magical.
It's like a little tornado.
He
Not
can
like-
do the same thing.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to keep my air clean.
He like
He like one-shotted our barbarian the last time we came through here.
He lost
You now
his
see, because you guys haven't done anything.
I said so many times.
From around the corner, you see this
Do that sneaky thing. Do the sneaky thing.
probably about 35 feet tall. This moving mushroom from like the bottom of it extends into like these two beefy, bulky legs without toes that just kind of look like stems. This pink cap slender mushroom. It has kind of shorter arms that kind of go out into tendrils and roots as it like it's like pacing around this like turn in the forest.
Joan's gonna walk out.
Walk out?
Where?
What does that mean? You're not
To
in
say
somewhere.
hello.
It already sees you. It's looking down at you. You guys didn't do anything.
Okay, she says hi, and she puts a pinky.
It's gonna reach its arm out, and one of its fingers is gonna like grow and reach towards you. And it grapples you.
Yeah, I figured.
And it's gonna reach out towards the rest of you.
I would like to dodge. Can I take the dodge action?
Make the blight. Can I make the blight action?
You're gonna cast Blight?
Yes.
Aw, this
On
is
the-
sad.
what? He's reaching for me. I'm panicking.
Hey,
Okay.
Rowan,
I actually
everybody
no.
don't do anything.
I'll cast greater invisibility. I'm gonna.
Okay, it's gonna reach for all of you.
I'm just gonna
It has Joan.
dodge back.
You gonna try to dodge?
I'm gonna try and find a spot to hide because my personal passive.
This is gonna be technically a grapple attack on all of you at once.
Does
I'm
he seem,
still
We're
flying.
standing still talking in this place while the
does he seem aggressive?
If you are resisting, it'll be an attack against armor glass. If you're not resisting, because Joan kind of didn't resist, it'll just be a grapple. They're trying to pick you up.
So, for
Joan, you're not being crushed.
Okay.
I will say that. You're
for
being held.
reference, we got shot down into this place, and then did we? I don't know if you moved around or into the antechamber at all, or
You guys didn't
I
move. You
was
just
trying
stayed
to-
shot down
in a bit of a slight pathway, and you know that you and Joan remember this forest moves.
Yeah,
This is a magical fungal forest. This is actually one of my favorite locations. I love this place.
this is really cool. I cannot believe you held on to the dang maze for this long.
I never forget.
I'll take dodge
You know what's
action.
happy?
Okay, so you two are gonna resist?
I'm gonna try to dodge.
Okay.
I'm gonna
Try and
attempt to
dodge
cast
well.
greater invisibility. Yeah.
18 Sora.
Yeah.
Okay, it's gonna have disadvantage against you as you do invisibility, just because I think it was clever. So that's a 11.
No.
You don't get touched. Kevin, 17. Tavlor, 26.
yeah.
Okay.
I think maybe.
So it picks up Joan and Tavlor. Kevin, you kind of move to the side and dodge. Rowan, you move out, bounced unseen. You also dodge. And then she's gonna like pick up. You are now restrained, Tavlor. Picks up Tavlor and Joan.
Didn't you pick me up too?
No, it missed you, I think. Oh no, it got you.
No,
Yeah,
an
picks up
18.
you as well. You and Joan in the same hand, these big bulky hands, and just basically misses Kevin. Kind of looks down at you, Kevin, and looks at. It's gonna turn around from you and start walking the other direction.
Hello, Mumfo.
Joan, what is this?
Good to see you again. You've grown so much.
It's walking away from you now.
I'm gonna follow him.
Okay, you following as well?
Yeah.
So uncomfortable right now.
Kevin, as you stand there just kind of alone, a few moments pass, and you hear this squeaking noise. I don't think I can make this sound, but
Do
I
I
can try.
recognize the squeakiness?
I don't know. As this little bat flies down in front of you.
Ow. Hello? Am I supposed to follow you?
It's gonna fly up and like perch upside down on one of the caps and just stares it down at you.
Hi. Do either of you speak with animals?
You're alone. They're being carried away by the fungal type.
I have speak.
Well, I'll pop back in. I'm sorry. Unfortunately, I do not. Hi. Sorry.
Hi.
I can decipher the
great.
speech of animals.
So it's just me and Rowan.
Currently,
Take it?
yes.
I don't know.
The other 3 got.
Because I had that. And it
Couple moments pass.
He said I could only like the.
Another bat flies in.
Like I could decipher what it was trying to say, but not.
Are these normal looking bats?
Yeah.
Okay.
I can decipher
I think
their
we
noises and
just
emotions.
follow the
Yeah.
Titan
Yeah.
for now.
Like Kronk.
I guess.
Big bigger.
You hear another set of footsteps.
There's another one. Okay, we need to get moving now.
You guys are
we'll head. Do you want to keep heading in that direction then?
Yeah.
In the direction of the first Titan.
Yeah.
Okay.
Unless it's him and he's just walking in circles.
No. The one that is grappled your friends is on a clear path. But as they're walking, there is another Titan that is walking near
There's
them.
multiple now?
You don't even recognize this one. Mumfo didn't have a pink cap.
No, he didn't.
You had a blue
He
one.
looked exactly
You
like Monkey,
you
but
skipped my
small.
maze.
I'm sorry.
There were more.
Yeah, let's move with expedience.
Expedience?
Or stealth.
This second one is going to see you two then, and is going to look down. You hear a...
I'm gonna cast invisibility on myself.
Okay.
I will also cast invisibility on
Okay.
myself.
A lot of levels.
I know, I keep going.
You see this one. This one is actually quite stockier, and has a glow cap top, so it actually produces light a little bit. Shoulders very close to where the top, the edge of the cap goes. It just continues walking down the way. Very flingy arms with this one.
So what's exactly the deal with this place? This is like some Feywild type bizarreness.
It's a fungal forest. It's constantly moving.
But
It may or may not be in.
are we in our dimension? Is this the
Yeah,
same
it's,
plane?
It's here. It's here.
Okay.
It's
on
on
the
the
map.
island.
It's on the edge of the island.
It's on the map. Yeah. It's a
Weird.
whole.
He saluted toward it earlier.
Oh yeah. Fair.
Yeah.
Weird. Okay.
But it's like constantly moving and stuff, and there's like there's this like fungal as like walking and
Yeah,
talking.
yeah.
There's this like fungal giant guy that we met, and he helped us out because we had a drunk friend that spoke with plants, and I miss Emmy.
It'd be a lot easier in this time to have somebody like that again, wouldn't it?
I assume you're walking with stealth
Yes.
now. Okay. As you walk, following this creature, you do see on one side of this forest, there's like a kind of sound effect, and this creaking is like some of the larger mushrooms start to like turn, and even the ground you walk on moves a little bit.
It's like this whole place is alive.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
But Kevin, there's something you see that doesn't look like it belongs here. Almost on a line, you look down this like pathway that's opened up, and the purple, blue, and beautiful little ambience of this place. There's like a line where it turns to like red, black. You actually all see this too from the hands of the Titan that you're in right now. You can even see like little wisps of ash like coming from the ground and like flying upwards and around like black spores instead. And it just looks like it looks like this place, but totally different color scheme from beyond. And as that kind of appears, as like parts of this place are moving, there's like a reaction from the Titan holding you that goes like kind of shuffles away from it and goes in a different direction between two of the mushrooms.
So the forest looks like it's being corrupted?
Could be.
Does it look similar to Morgrim's?
You don't know Morgrim, but honestly, it kind of reminds you of
Or not-
Gargus's color scheme.
That's what I was
Yeah.
thinking of. Sorry, Gargus.
Similar color scheme, but probably not the same magic.
Okay.
Does it appear to just be burnt, or is it like
No,
magically
like
altered?
there's mushrooms in there that are like red, and like there's even ooze, like this reddish ooze coming from some of these mushrooms going downwards. They definitely avoid. It definitely avoids that area.
It reminds me of the shaman a little bit.
What happened?
Gross.
Do you want to return to this later?
Yeah, that sounds good.
Okay.
Let's just
Yeah.
call him big guy, I guess.
So are we just rolling with
Yeah, does it seem
I-
like there's an
apparently.
end to this or are we just going around in a circle?
No, they're definitely taking you in a direction.
Okay.
But the place is moving around, so it's adapting its trail. You follow it for about 5 to 6 more minutes until you come across this huge cave. Huge cave. Doesn't even look natural. It looks like it was maybe dug out, maybe by these things, because the entrance is like 40 feet tall. This big hole in the side of like behind one part of the shore and the mountains as it starts taking you inside. Do you continue to follow and wait?
I think we're just chilling.
I think we're just vibing.
You also do hear a little from behind you guys again. You see the 2 bats. They're actually like flying like in a pattern almost.
Are they following us?
Yeah,
Okay.
for sure.
In a pattern? In a
Like one
discernible
bat is
pattern?
leading and the other one is following exactly where that bat goes.
Like they're not signaling something at us.
They're just dancing.
As you guys enter, it's pretty dark in here. Dark visions. I'll let there be glow caps and stuff. That looks cool anyway. Dark vision's a hassle. Yeah, it's got some glow caps lighting up this place. As you walk in, you do see like 6 other fungal titans in this little cavern. It's like a big tunnel hovel of them.
This is great.
Breathing in here is really kind of tricky, honestly. It's definitely causing you guys to like seize up a little bit, but you're good, Sora.
And me, because I'm with her.
As you do look around, I'll say in one section of this you definitely see there's like rows of sleeping Denethrians over in a corner by some of these like yellow glowing mushrooms that are letting off this spore nearby.
I'm just gonna go ahead and
Like
make
a
a guess that
dozen.
those are sleeping mushrooms.
I
Yeah.
think we figured out where all of our missing construction workers are.
We can
Probably
use these
not
without
let him-
talking out loud, right?
Yeah.
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 Should probably not let him put us down over by them.
Would my interacting with Earring Ascending do anything with my invisibility? Because it's technically interacting with an object.
Yeah, probably, but the ring wouldn't.
Okay.
The ring doesn't. That's the thing with the earrings; they require a contact physically.
Well, yeah. Well, I'm using greater invisibility right now, so
I was
that's
just asking because I just used
Yeah,
regular
your ring would be fine. That's the thing with the ring.
Double
only-
regular
but ring
invisibility.
requires speaking out loud.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's the thing with the rings, which you two have, require speaking out loud. The earrings are a second,
Cool.
as long as you touch them.
the noggin.
So,
Straight to the noggin, right to the dome.
Right after the dome.
the tall fungal titan that has you in its grips does start walking you over to where these mushrooms are, but just stops all of a sudden. And it looks over at one of the other fungal titans and starts walking in that direction. They're almost making, like, there's like 3 fungal titans almost making like a half circle. That are like, they're actually like sitting crisscross. You see these ones? You do see this one that has very long arms that are kind of like scattered and gathered in like little piles next to it, with 2 other purple ones that are also pretty slender and tall.
Do any of them look like Mumfo?
Make a history check.
Am I close enough to her to give her guidance?
The one with the long arms, it has the blue on the top.
That was something that he described is that the new Mumpy had super long arms. Went down to the ground.
Can she
The
say
pink one is definitely walking towards the one with long arms.
King of the Fungal Giants.
Mumfo?
You do see the one with the long arms kind of stand up and go towards this one. And you guys hear a voice out loud. And you hear as these bats fly upwards. And you see a figure standing up there with like this, honestly, like almost bat-like themed armor. It's not Batman. Not like a headpiece, but like a hood per se. And just has like a design on here. They're like this like leather armor that's very like web and wing base. It basically looks like kind of like almost Halloween witchy almost. Has like this like purple under design, and you hear a well. Thought you guys would find your way here.
Shut up.
No, we were just talking about this.
We have a lot to talk about. Friends are making a mess of my mushrooms. You see the bats fly up and land on each shoulder of Emmerich Ultor.
Who said? You said.
No.
There's no way we run into Emmy.
And that's where we're gonna end today's session.
What? He was just sitting there like.
2 little bats fly on her shoulders, and she sits on top of Mumpho's head. And that's what we'll pick up next week. Thank you all for watching. Fun little episode.
Cool.
Kind of had some errands to run, some due diligence, and we'll pick things up in this fungal titan cave and find out why Emmy, a member of Maximus Ultor, is in this fungal titan chamber with 2 bats and is kidnapping Denetrians. We'll find out next time. Thank you guys for watching. Goodbye.
I couldn't think of a better place for Emmy to be
I know.
than with Mumf.